Moon gang. Happy Thursday. Let's get after it. I have a feeling it's gonna be an amazing day. Look, I came in the mail yesterday. I got my own Space Ape shirt. I'm loving it. I don't know. You gotta take that as a good sign. No other way to go about it. We have an exciting morning. We have about 30 minutes until the market opens. We will be going over some key things. Uh, to sum it all up, very, very excited today. I'm expecting some volatility in the market. Of course, we'll be talking about AMC, GME. We're going to be going over the recent movement in Dogecoin. We have some news to go over with WallStreetBets, with Elon Musk. Some quick news to just get out of the way to get us properly set for the day. I think it's going to be a good one. Very, very excited. Obviously, everything you see on the screen here are going to be big movers. A little bit I've been talking about DraftKings. They are on the move, the stock. I'm personally invested in this one. Very, very excited. But before we hop into the main news of the day, such as AMC, GME, and Dogecoin, let's quickly go over some things I noticed. So last night, two big companies did report. I'll make this very, very brief. PayPal absolutely crushed their earnings. We all know PayPal. It's the online payment processing. Obviously, Elon had an early touch on this company. Very, very excited for that. Just want to show you their chart. They closed off yesterday at 252, trading at 266. We zoom out to the daily chart. It is a nice breakout. It was already trending higher, and PayPal's rocking it. So if you're in PayPal, congrats, up quite a bit of money. I am looking for a bullish follow through. On the other hand, though, Qualcomm, which is a telecom semiconductor, they make chips. They're kind of a 5G company. I was reading over their earnings announcement. It falls short on revenue and first earnings report since CEO changed. So in terms of Wall Street's expectations, Qualcomm did miss, and as you can see from here, it is trading lowers. It lowered, ended the day at 162, now trading at 151. I am looking at this as a dip buying opportunity for a long-term investment in a pretty great company. Here is their daily chart. PayPal trades under the ticker PYPL. Qualcomm is QCOM, just so you know. So they're coming up here at 151. I'm liking the technical support in the low 150s, and I would love it around 140. Once again, these two are bigger companies. They just had earnings last night. Just wanted to quickly bring that to your attention. I know some people are interested in it. Next, I want to go over some WallStreetBets stuff. So it was reported that WallStreetBets founder sells life story to film producers at Rat Pack Entertainment. That's some exciting stuff. Got me pretty pumped up. But I'm curious in what you guys are thinking about this. Potentially some not so positive news related to this. This was quickly deleted from the Reddit last night, but I just wanted to bring it to your attention. So this was posted by some of the mods on WallStreetBets Reddit. We've been taken hostage by the top mods. They left for years and came back when they smelled money. They've been busy creating private email addresses to funnel all the press correspondence away from their own gain. There's much more in here, but you guys might want to check it out. You can get this from the WSB chairman. I have no way to confirm this. I just know it was deleted off of the Reddit. Interesting developments between what's going on, I guess, with the lower tier mods who are currently running it. This movie thing, I guess there's a lot of money at stake. I just wanted to bring it to your attention. You can find all of this thread under Walter Bloomberg on Twitter. Just wanted to bring that up to you. And now let's before this, I wanted to let you know that Robinhood has once again increased the limits. Please note that these are aggregate limits for each security and not pre-order limits, and include shares and option contracts that you already own. AMC is up to 5.5 thousand shares. GME is 500 shares. Nothing else is restricted. So it's almost similar to last week when there was no restrictions. We're getting very, very close to that moment. Just so you guys know, 5.5, 500, it can change throughout the day. I just wanted to bring that up to you. The restrictions are trending in our favor. Elon Musk, one of the biggest entrepreneurs of our time. He took a quick break from Twitter, but he is now back. He's already popping off, saying a lot of things off Twitter for a while, and then he came back with a frenzy talking about Dogecoin. You're welcome. Dogecoin is the people's crypto. Exciting stuff. No highs, no lows, only Doge. Low key, low key. Very, very interesting. I am become meme destroyer of shorts. I think Doge is in for an interesting day. That is from our boy Elon Musk, Mr. Spaceman himself. This is a 30-minute look. Let me actually go out to the 2-hour. Right here. We were talking about a breakout above this resistance, this trend line. We're popping off. And right here, the rejection where we saw it back in this mess. So it's just watch this trend line, watch this resistance, bullish breakout, bearish breakdown. Let's just watch for this wedge to fill out. I'm personally invested in Dogecoin. I'm excited to see how high it can go. All right, change the title of stream. Guys, change the title, dude. Good vibes only. All right, I'll change it. My point is, I didn't mean it with a negative term. I meant that's why I threw in the diamond hands. I guess I didn't get to AMC, GME. Is all hope lost? My answer is no. I should clarify that. Someone throw out a really good title to me. I in no way mean it negative. That's why I threw in the diamond hands. I did not mean to have a negative connotation. We are holding the line. All right, I will hope. Here, I'll switch it right now. Hope is not lost. Diamond hands. There you go. I hope you guys are good with that. I did not, obviously positive vibes. I thought the diamond hands were all in there, but hey, this was not, I meant it with a very positive attitude. That's what the diamond hands, you guys know me. I'm still in it. I'm more than happy to show you my portfolio. If you've been streaming with me over this past week, you know I show my portfolio multiple times every day. We're doing technical analysis. We're talking about the biggest movers. We have about 20 minutes until the market opens. I just wanted to go over all of the Qualcomm news, the PayPal news. DraftKings has some stuff going on. DraftKings trades under DKNG, online sports betting. Very, very excited. This is a great long-term hold. In my opinion, I'm invested in it. I think as more and more states legalize online sports betting, this will kill it. They have some things right now going on with the Super Bowl, which is coming up this weekend in the U.S. I think a lot of bets will be flowing through. I just want to show you their daily chart. I'm a big fanboy of DraftKings. Look at this. I got in here on this support. I decided to buy at 45. I saw that it was previous resistance. Let me get rid of these lower price levels. They're not as impactful at the moment. I'll move this down. Okay, so I just mapped out the previous levels of support and resistance as in areas that the stock has bounced off of, been rejected by, bounced here, rejected here. On this breakout, the next stop, mark my words, is basically, oop, that's a little low. I don't know, I didn't top ticket. Next stop is 64. We're trading at 62.5 in pre-market. I think it'll be testing this today. We'll have to see how that plays out. Dogecoin obviously had a great overnight session, especially with our boy Elon, but don't also please keep in mind Bitcoin is looking nice. It looks like it wants to have a nice rally today. Ethereum is already rallying, looking for 1750. Matthew, how does your throat not hurt talking all day? Guys, it's all the positive vibes that you send to me. It's keeping me in health. It makes it so I never have to go to the bathroom, never have to eat. It is all through you, my fellow space apes. All right, we are still, so these are some of the main things going into today. If there's any breaking news throughout the day, obviously guys, reach out to me. We have some exciting stuff, but the main focus, we're just kind of looking at, we could go over some of the action from yesterday in terms of GME and AMC. Let's throw it up on the big chart. All right, zoom in. So this is the 15-minute chart on GME. guys, keep in mind the volume has been dying off. We need a big volume push. It's essentially it's sold off and we're trading sideways. So the big thing for GME is to get above 110. That's a bullish scenario, and then the breakdown would come below, like say right around 85. Those are the main price levels we need to watch on GME. In terms of AMC, kind of, I mean, we know that these charts are insanely similar. They've been trading the same way. The suits versus basically all you diamond-handed space apes out there. We would love for AMC to get above $10. We can restart this up. I really want it to hold 8 though in terms of the bearish scenario. So basically between 8 and 10, bullish, bearish, those are the main price levels we'll be seeing. Obviously, we'll have to see what plays out as soon as the bell dings in about 19 minutes. We will be tracking all these throughout the day: AMC, GME, PayPal, Qualcomm, DraftKings. If there's any big movers, please let me know in the chat. I'm more than happy to swap this out in the bottom right here. We'll see what's going on. We could cover the breaking news. Very, very excited. Someone's asking, can I explain why it's not over between AMC and GME? Yeah, I can. It's just because the short interest is very high. Yesterday, you guys were messaging me the current updates on AMC, GME. The short interest is still insanely high, which means that we still have all the ingredients we need for a considerable short squeeze. There's no way to guarantee that it will happen, but we at least have that prerequisite checked off that there's enough people betting against the stock that they're going to get scared out if it starts to rally. Obviously, that's a big if, but we got to see. But we are going to the moon, guys. Don't forget that. Let's get those good vibes rolling. Good energy only. We're all going to space. We are the rocket men, as Elton John would say. Pure space ape. Of course, any breaking news, let me know. I'm seeing a couple people talk about Portnoy. I believe that he bought back in. What is the short escalator omega overflow attack? Blake, I'm sorry, I have not heard of the short overflow omega attack before that. Super chat, I appreciate the super chat. If he bought back in, maybe it was just in a video. I don't see that he directly tweeted about it. But I'm very, very excited for today. Keep in mind, guys, so about a week ago, when Robinhood pulled all their horrendous, immoral, potentially illegal shenanigans and shut people down, people started transferring their money out. That was a week ago. It takes roughly a week for money to hit new accounts. We saw an inflow yesterday. I think we'll see more money in the accounts today and more tomorrow. So I'm hoping that the quote-unquote retail traders are opening these new accounts, and I'm praying for an inflow in volume into AMC, GME. Obviously, we need big volume. We need big volume, big bullish push. And then we're also going to need basically the news cycle to pick this up again. Right now, this isn't really fundamentally driven. It's not really technically driven. It's more about like just people's overall interest. Like this news story brought in so many people that like don't typically watch the stock market. So we need those people to keep interested in it, to try to keep sticking it to the snakes in suits on Wall Street. We can't stand for this manipulation, and I know where I'm in on it. I would be happy to lose money if I need to, but I'm making my stand. What do I think about CCIV? I am a fan of it. I think it. I do think that so CCIV, for those of you who don't know, it's Churchill Capital. They're a SPAC play. There's a lot of assumptions that it will be acquiring Lucid Motors, which is some people are denoting it as the Tesla killer. I highly doubt it's the Tesla killer, but I do think it's an interesting business. Right now, EV stocks are hot. The SPAC plays are hot, so when you put those two together, I'm pretty excited about it. NEO looks like we could get a wedge breakout soon. Look for NEO to pop. Suggestions on what to use in Canada to trade crypto. I am not in Canada. I'm in the US. Can someone help a fellow space ape out? If you're in Canada, let him know the best place to trade crypto. That's right. I sold everything and I used that money to buy more GME. So what are they talking about of this like weird attack? Remember, no GME pessimism. The hype isn't dying. Don't believe hype is dying. Through my friends who've never dealt with stocks are buying an AMC because of word of mouth. Alan Stewart just became a space ape. Welcome aboard. Andrew, thank you for that super chat. I'm more than happy to keep everyone up to date of what's going on in real time. That's what I'm here for. Space apes helping space apes. Someone just joined the Patreon. Welcome to have you there. That's how you get access to the Moon Gang Discord. If me streaming for hours and hours a day isn't enough, there's a whole Discord community built around it. If that's your thing, if you can't get too much of this action, we're going to go higher and higher. So the hype isn't dying. Okay, I do have an interesting, I guess my own opinion on that. I need to show you this. We're going to get just some of this stuff out of the way till the market opens. And then obviously we will be turning our attention to the market. I just want to get a good basis for the day so we know what we're dealing with. Okay, so this is just the Google Trends. We saw a massive spike here on the 28th, and we're still very high compared to how these two were trending, and they're coming back up a bit, but like we need this interest. We need the news cycle to stay alive. People need to stay interested. I can't predict human nature and the news cycle and if they'll stay interested in it. I like this upswing, but it needs to continue higher and higher to make the potential of a short squeeze a reality. Guys, the world of Twitter, the world of just really news, GameStop, AMC, for us to have any luck of this staying in the world of where a short squeeze is possible, it needs to stay in the news. Keep that in mind. I use this as a good gauge. I use my own friends as a gauge just to see if they're still talking about it. Recently, earlier in this week, when a lot of people were kind of stymied from using Robinhood, I think it died off a bit, but it looks like we're swinging back up. So we just got to keep the party alive, basically. All right, what are they doing anyway? Jeffrey Curtis back again. I think you found yourself a long-term follower. Keep up the good work. Thank you so much. As long as there's people willing to hang out with me and have a good time, I will be sitting right here in this chair. AMC and GME to the moon. Ken, thank you. I agree. We're going to the moon. Paul, does buying and selling crypto in the same day count as day trading? I'm not sure. I've really never been day trading crypto. I more so buy it and hold it because I believe in the long-term future of it. It might depend per brokerage, and then obviously where you are. Day trading is the PDT rule is more specific to the US. So if anyone's been day trading in the US, help Paul out. I would assume it does count as a one of your day trading things. That's my gut instinct. I posted on Facebook yesterday that Elon should buy all the stocks up to $600 for the people. I mean, he's definitely a big supporter of us. Very, very exciting to have him on our side. We are 10 minutes out. GME's falling off a bit. It had post-market yesterday. It did sell off a bit, and then it came up. So pretty much still sideways, very much getting smacked at that $100 level. Same thing with AMC, getting smacked at this $9 level. In terms, their charts have been so similar. I think if one gets short squeezed, the other will. But I do find it a bit interesting that when we were looking at those Google trends right here, that AMC, at least worldwide, as of Feb 1st, was starting to overtake it. Interesting. Just another tool we're using to figure out what's going on. Nothing is the perfect answer right now. We're just using what we can. Anyway, I know I went off on like a divergent chat there talking about the hype isn't dying. I mean, the hype in a certain way is, but that doesn't mean it can't come back. And I know I'm I'm here with my damn diamond hands holding the line. If you guys missed the stream yesterday afternoon, there were reports that Roaring Kitty won't be doing the daily updates. He still does have his full position, but people weren't too happy that he's not going to give us those daily updates. Just something for you to know. So if you're looking for that, don't get freaked out. He did announce that he's going to probably stay a little bit away from the daily updates. Turn up. What do you think of the two final dips from GME AMC yesterday at 2 p.m. Eastern time, which also happened to be their final high points of the day? I think yesterday, it appeared to me when I was looking at the price action over here on the right side of the screen that there were heavy people with a lot of money trying to keep it down. It looked like they were doing their best to keep it below $9 in terms of AMC, and in GME they were trying to keep it below 100. It's all going to come down to the action today. The proof will be in the pudding. If the bulls and my fellow space apes are keeping it above that, that's obviously a win for us. But Wall Street has a lot of money at stake. They will do whatever they can to keep it down. We're going to have to just see how it plays out. I could give you my personal predictions, my own opinions and everything. But in the end, no matter what I say, whether I'm 100% right, 100% wrong, it's all going to play out on the chart. And we're going to have a pretty good idea in about 9 minutes, it looks like. Keep in mind that over the past 2 days, there have been big sell-offs from like 9:30 to about 10:45. The first hour 15, the bears have been in control, and then from there the bulls stepped in. We've seen that pattern in AMC and GME over the past 2 days. It could be continuing today, I don't know, but I'm just giving you the pattern of what we've seen for the past 2 days. Guys, let me know in the chat which one you're more interested in, AMC or GME. I will put that on the top. If you want AMC, just comment AMC. If you want GME on the top, just comment GME. I'm just going to kind of go from whatever I see the more comments of, I will throw that on the top. But guys, this is all about having diamond hands, positive vibes only, no suits in the chat, no Gregs in the chat. Let's keep going. Higher and higher is our limit. The limit doesn't exist. Lindsay Lohan, Mean Girls, we don't have a limit. We're just going to keep holding. All right, from what I'm seeing in the chat, it does look like AMC is currently dominant. If I mean, guys, they're kind of moving in unison. Like the charts aren't going to be that off. If something weird happens with anything, of course, I could switch it throughout the day. But as of now, it does look like AMC is dominating the popularity contest. So we'll leave it for this, but I am not hesitant to change it if need be. Let's get going. All right. Any big news, guys? Any breaking news throughout the day? Do not hesitate to tweet it at me. You can send it my way at Matt Kohrs. We can go over it live if there's any breaking news. All right, just seeing. I will leave Dogecoin and Ethereum up. We can always check back in on Bitcoin if need be. These just seem to be the movers. I'm telling you, if Dogecoin can get over this previous technical resistance, and when I say that, I just mean it as an area that it has previously been like knocked down from. Let me switch this color. On the bottom here, what I'm adding, it's referred to as RSI. It's the Relative Strength Index. I really like it. It's one of my favorite technical indicators. It should be available to you. on pretty much whatever charting software you use. And what it does is it measures bullish momentum against bearish momentum. When it gets very high, as in it has values from 0 to 100. When it gets over 70, that's considered to be a lot of bullish momentum. And when it gets below 30, that's considered to be a lot of bearish momentum. Or to put that another way, this up here, when it's high, is considered to be overbought. When it's very low, it's considered to be oversold. The best way you can think of this is a pendulum. It likes to, when it gets a lot of bullish momentum, think of it like a clock. It just comes back to bearish momentum. So a lot of people like to use it in terms of reversion trades. So right here, it's said to be extremely overbought, and look how it played off. There was a sell-off. Keep in mind, it's never ever going to be, there's no such thing as a perfect technical indicator, but this is another tool you can use of like, hey, I saw that there was a price level that served as resistance. I saw that the RSI is very high. Maybe it's not the best time to buy. Maybe you wait for it to come very, very low. The RSI is here. We're getting close to this trend line, which may act as support. Just one way to like help you optimize your risk to reward. But please, please keep in mind, no technical indicator is perfect. No technical indicator will ever be perfect. Drowning Lemming. Today is the last day I hold AMC if something positive doesn't happen. I'm sorry you feel that way. I will be holding my GME and specifically my AMC for longer, because even outside of this world of WallStreetBets, the short squeeze, fighting against the suits, I do think that AMC, whether there's potential for it to be acquired by Amazon, but also just generally as a business, I think things will look way, way better when the world returns to quote unquote normal. So even in there, I think that there is potential in AMC. I also really, really like that BlackRock is continuing to increase their long exposure on this company. Very, very excited. They just, in a recent filing, it was announced that they had acquired an additional 6.2 million shares of AMC. They are very, very bullish on it. They are a huge fighter, the biggest hedge fund out there. So it's never bad to like the enemy of your enemies could be a friend. That's how I'm viewing BlackRock buying AMC. WallStreetBets is compromised. Old mod sold us to the suits. We moved to WallStreetBets test. Interesting, Mark. Yeah, we talked about that news story about the movie, and it seems like some of the new mods are not happy with the old mods. It's a developing story. As anything comes up, we will be going over it as a group, just so you guys know what's happening. Man, I want this. I'm going to set an alert, add alert, because I think if Dogecoin can get above it, it should be pretty exciting. So I set myself an alert on that. You guys sending me. All right. I'm kind of curious of what's going on with WallStreetBets today before the market opens. We have about 2 minutes. Could you please analyze SENS and GFTX? I will do that after we need to watch the market open for GameStop, for AMC, and for Dogecoin. So I will do that in a little bit. Yes, Elon did tweet that he's the destroyer of shorts. He's the meme lord. I 100% agree with that. Not only is he one of the most successful entrepreneurs of our time, but he also happens to basically dominate the internet. As a quick reminder for all of you, once again, the price levels that we are looking at for AMC off the bat are to get above 9. Things will be very, very bullish above 10. In terms of bearishness, that we'll see more of if it breaks below 8. So basically, 8 and 9 are the first levels we're watching, and above 10 is very, very good for AMC. And in terms of GME, we really don't want it below 85, and we would love it to get above 100. If anything is too small, or if you're having an issue seeing it, please let me know. I could obviously change these charts on a moment's notice so more and more people can see it. And this one, this lower right spot is very, I can make it whatever we need to. I'm more than willing to change that throughout the day. So whatever the big mover is, like yesterday, SNDL was moving, NAKD was moving, Tilray was moving, all of those. So if you see a big mover that could help out the rest of the group, don't forget to let me know. We are 15 seconds out. Don't forget, my chat's slightly delayed the way this YouTube streaming works. I'm seeing 10 seconds left. Very excited. Get ready. Get ready, guys. Positive vibes only. Diamond hands throughout the day. We are Space Apes. We are stronger together. Do not forget that. All right, ding, ding, ding. The market is open. We're going to see some volatile moves. Already massive pushes in the volume. Very common right when the market opens. The volume's on the bottom here. All right, selling right off the bat. Keep in mind, this is exactly what we saw for the past 2 days. In fact, there was selling till about 10:30, 10:45, just to give you a reminder. And then the Space Apes stepped in for the remainder of the day. All right, I'm looking for support at 850. We saw some bounces there yesterday. Let's keep going. Don't forget about Doge here. Any important tweets, please reach out in chat. This is just consolidating. It will move eventually. All right, let's go. GME's trying to bounce down here. These charts obviously very, very similar. To the best of my knowledge, does anyone know if AMC/GME are still on that SSR list? Obviously, that will be beneficial for us if they are on that list. CCIV selling off. CKNG also selling off. Was PayPal. PayPal is ripping though. We talked about PayPal just a little bit. They had a great earnings report after the market closed. Looking nice over there on PayPal. All right, guys. Lots of red right now. Lots of red. There was support yesterday at 850. I was telling you guys about 85. Let's hope that these hold. 850, 85. We got to hope that these bears come pouring in. Pouring in. Volume. We need that volume. People need to be buying higher and higher and higher. Let's go. Apple is up about 1.4%, looking nice at 135. I am a long-term investor in Apple. They killed their most recent earnings announcement. I love it. Guys, remember, we didn't hear no bell. I was talking to my NASA engineers. They have all those fancy hearing devices spread all throughout space, and no matter where they searched in this galaxy, they still did not hear a bell. The fight is not over. Hope is not lost. We have diamond hands. As long as there's people talking about it, as long as we're in here day in and day out fighting the good fight, hope is not lost. John Peters, Moon Gang, love you, brother. I refuse to sell GME, AMC. I'm right there with you. I refuse to sell. We're 4 minutes in. All right. Guys, don't be surprised. Every morning we've seen a dip. Wall Street comes out with their gloves on, gloves off every morning to fight. Quick reminder, this charting software on the screen right now is Thinkorswim. It's from TD Ameritrade. It will work on PCs or Macs. I'm in no way affiliated with them or anything. I just like it. I just like their software. I also really like this. I think it's a little bit more visually appealing. The name of this charting software is TradingView. There's a link for TradingView in the description of this video. You can get 1 month free after that. I think it's like $15 a month, just so you know. But this is Thinkorswim. Other one's TradingView. PayPal is pushing, but AMC is getting hit hard. GME is trying its hardest to hold that 85 line. We're seeing red at the open. Lower volume than we want. We definitely need that volume follow through. Dylan, welcome back. Happy to see you here. No pessimism. This is good vibes only. Whoa, these are getting smoked at the start. Smoked. Is any other big mover that we need to talk about? For all my EV fanatics out there, Workhorse is moving. WKHS over here on the left side of your screen. They're that company based out of Ohio looking to win the USPS contract, which will completely transform the business. I think they have a pretty good shot of it. Personally, I am invested in Workhorse. Sometimes I trade some call options on it, but I think they have a very bullish future. Same with Palantir, big data analytics company. Oh, Penn National Gaming, they're the people who now have an equity stake in Barstool. They are looking to expand more casinos. I think they're looking to get into their 20th state within the US. If you're into gambling, in terms of like you like the gambling stock sector, check out Penn for sure. Yesterday, people were asking me about what ETFs to look at for the like basically EV automotive industry. Check out Kathy Woods at ARK Invest. ARKQ is a solid one. I'm invested in all the ARKs: ARKW, ARKQ, ARKK, ARKG, ARKF. F is the financial one, G is genomics, K is more of a just like disruption in general, W is internet, Q is the ETF for EVs, alternative energy, and they are making money hand over fist. The market as a whole, I'm seeing half and half red, half green. The SPY, the S&P 500 right now is about break even. These two are getting slaughtered. We're seeing a lot of paper hands in the market right now. It does not make me happy. We're realizing that a lot of these people out here are not as diamond handed as they thought they were. All right, is there any other big movers that I should pull up to this screen right now? Anything of interest that you could help the rest of the group out? Big movers. Let's kind of try to stay away from those penny stock therapeutic companies. It's just very news driven. Is there something that we can ride with on like some big technical fundamental announcements? SNDL is moving. SNDL personally, I would think that it's really going to run if it can get above the previous resistance at $1 in those low 130s. Seems to be having some issues. Matt, thank you for that super chat. Great name, by the way. Sends GFTX. Sends GFTX. All right. Sends looks to be another penny stock. I don't know. It's very much range bound. It needs to either break above 280 or break down below like 260. So watch for either the resistance or the support to break, but very range bound over the past 2.5 days. FTX. Super penny stock, not my forte. I don't know if I could give like the best advice on it. These are starting to bounce. It looks like we did find support right above $8. It looks like we found support at 81. We just gotta keep our fingers crossed that this support will hold. I want to WKHS. Oh, actually, let me show you the ARKQ. RQ in the bottom right here, this is the daily chart on it. Look how awesome that is. 26 as of 318, and just look at this amazing run up in RQ. ARK Invest has been killing it. 26 to 95, picture perfect. Sorry, I missed a super chat. Shang, welcome back. The amateurs are easy to come, also easy to go. What will be left is the guys with balls enough to make money. Guys, you have to keep in mind that trading is very much a long-term thing. It takes a lot of dedication, perseverance, a good amount of luck as well. Don't forget that luck, karma. That's why we're only having positive vibes. These are already starting to move. I like that. People are stepping in. Cody, so is it time to move AMC to another stock? And if so, which one? I am not personally doing that. I'm holding my GME. I'm holding my AMC. I'm not giving up on this fight in the slightest. Brandon, can you please take a look at UWMC? They just released their first earnings since going public yesterday after hours. They had over 1.4 billion net income. UWMC. I mean, it's bouncing right now. It's pretty close to this resistance at 1140 back here. Let me make this bigger. I'm on a big monitor. I forget that I need to blow these things up. So for this, whatever, fourth time it was rejected in the mid 11s and needs to recapture that. And then from there, it should have smooth sailing up to 1350, at least in terms of technicals. But good luck with that, Brandon. I hope you're making some money. ATOS, what is moving with whoa, watch ATOS, guys, throw this on your watch list. There's clear resistance at this $5 area and it's pushing it right now. If there's enough bullish volume above that, this thing could probably get ripping. Throw that on your watch list, put an alert around 5. Interesting times ahead for that one. Good call, Carlos. Sean Porter, thank you for that super chat. I appreciate it. Man, you space apes are popping. Hold the line. We just got to keep it. Good vibes, good karma. Let's keep going. I don't want to forget about our favorite cryptos. All right, Doge is selling off a bit. What's Ethereum doing? Ethereum is still... go to the half hour. These ones, there's less like... Okay, the normal stock market, just like when it has those main hours of like 9:30 to 4 p.m. Eastern U.S. time, that's where you see the nice big spikes, like movements upward and downward. With crypto just trading 24/7, it's just kind of always grinding one way or another. And then like we're relying on Elon to have tweets to really move it. Max chillin'. Talk about Neo and Tyson chicken, please. Will do. I'm a big fan of Neo. Will do. Canadian Goose is going crazy. Yeah, that was a big pre-market mover. No surprise. I hope made by Jay. I hope you're making some money on that. ENZC is popping off. I bought it at 1 cent 3 months ago. Congrats. You are going to the moon. I hope you're loading up your diamond Lambo. I will show you Neo. For the Francisco, thank you for that super chat. For those of you who don't know, Neo is another EV play. This is a company based out of China. And they have been kind of killing it with their deliveries. They're much smaller than Tesla, but they've been doing some really, really cool things. Right now, it's in this downward channel. If you could draw a parallel line on the top, parallel line on the bottom, these downward channels, in terms of technical analysis, they are referred to as bull flags. You heard me right. I said bull flag. When you have downward channels, it's called a bull flag, and that's just because they commonly break upward. Now, keep in mind, there's no saying how long the channel can just keep building out. It's not like there's a time frame of like, oh, it has to do something by like date X. But basically what you're looking for is just finally a bullish breakout above this top trend line. Like if I were to connect these 3 tops, wait for a breakout above that. And that's a nice change of trend. You can quickly Google it. Once again, it's called a bull flag. Dylan, not in DDD, but has been performing well. That's a good shout out. Thank you, Dylan. Guys, check out DDD. Your fellow space apes are saying some positive things about it. Drinking Austin, please review APHA. Cannabis stock just merged with Tilray to form a multifaceted cannabis company. Okay, APHA. I've been hearing a little bit about it. I haven't done an incredible amount of research, but overall, I do think that the cannabis industry is great for some long-term investments. I feel the same about the EV industry. I feel the same about the gambling industry. I feel the same about the esports industry. Year over year, these industries are growing at an incredible rate. So if you're looking to park some money, find the strongest stocks within those industries, invest, and then just come back years later, and hopefully the industry is quite a bit bigger, and then those largest stocks, the best performing stocks, led the way. George, imagine if Papa Elon comes back tomorrow with a tweet, "I am not leaving, buy AMC. Can I still dream?" You surely can. If any of these big people, Chamath, Dave Portnoy, Elon, they say something about AMC, GME, they will change on a moment's notice. I promise you. How about Afria, Titan of the cannabis company merging with the Titan Tilray, APHA? Yeah, so we're checking out that chart. The nice breakout, this like cup pattern, came right at 14. Since there, it's already up $3.50 per share. Guys, it's easy. In the terms of, you can find industries that you think you're going to do really well, check out their charts, find some basic points of resistance, support, buy as close as you can to support, and wait for breakouts of resistance. If you don't think it's going to break out, you could take some of your profits off the table. Please take a look at Naked. Huge potential, 200% this week, 34% yesterday, shares at 130 and growing. We will take a look at Naked. I know that's a popular one. Sean Porter, February 9th short interest has to be fully reported, so not an estimate then. Yeah, I believe, well, we should get a nice update on the short interest on Feb 5th. Tomorrow when the markets close for the weekend, we should be getting nice reports then. But true with the Feb 9th. Thank you, Sean, for that heads up. I have Airbnb call at $6.10, 197.5, 212 expiration, up 40%. Should I hold or sell? What would you do, or where would you see it going by earnings next week? So that's Airbnb, Francisco. Let me take a look at that. ABNB. To recap, APHA, I'm not day trading and swing trading it. In fact, I don't have a position, but I do have a bullish outlook on the industry as a whole. Airbnb, classic IPO. We all know about Airbnb. We've probably all used Airbnb. Just taking a look at its daily chart, I forget the numbers you said you were in, but my gut instinct just checking this out is that it's bullish. Like, it went up. I'm assuming the RSI, as in the relative strength index, got blown out above 200. It came back down, but you can feel that it's bending around. There will be resistance at that key psychological level of 200. If this can pop above it, you're looking very, very good. The chart to me is saying bullish. I love this pattern of higher lows. Once again, guys, I'm not doing anything too fancy at all with my own technical analysis. I just, like, it's clearly in a bullish uptrend. I know things stall out at this nice round, like human levels. So watch 200. If the bulls can push it above it, I think you'll be in good shape. And I think you still have, what is that, at least a week and a half at this point. So if I were in your position, I would hold. I would show off my diamond hands. Shang, like everyone else, I want to make money, but let's not forget the tens of thousands of AMC employees who don't want to see their company destroyed. That's a great point. And that was some of the outcry of, like, what WallStreetBets was talking about, is when you have all these institutions ganging up on companies such as GameStop and AMC with that heavy short interest. There are still humans behind it that, like, could run the company into the ground, destroy the company. Let's not even talk about the like board members and all that stuff. There are normal people working there, relying on it for the paycheck, like looking at it to put food on their own table. Some of these, and I'm not saying that all businesses deserve to survive. There are bad businesses out there, but I feel like they can almost artificially run them into the ground. Look at the puts expiring Friday, GME, AMC, a lot out of the money. That's interesting. So it looks like people are really, really gearing up for puts expiring tomorrow. Heavy bets that they will continue to drop. If they don't, people that could help it up, like we are in that almost reverse gamma squeeze situation. Let's take a quick look at NAKD. I know there is interest in that. It's kind of falling off since that first spike. Hang on, I don't want to miss this super chat. Michael, thank you. The story right now is Wall Street Bets, major BS going on. Suits are scared. MSM is downloading this along with coordinated shorts. Hold. Thank you for that super chat. Yeah, there is this morning. It does look like weird stuff's going on with Wall Street Bets. It appears that there's some sort of, I guess, argument or kerfuffle, or if you guys want a cool word of the day, it seems like there's a big kerfuffle between the old mods and the new mods. It seems like the new mods are very much not happy. There was a report that they're making a movie out of the founder of the Wall Street Bets, like his life story in movie form. Seems kind of bonkers if you ask me. But we'll see how that goes. Obviously, it's a very, very new storyline. So as that continues to develop, we will be going over it live. As of now, AMC sold off, fought back a little bit, trading sideways. We need to see if 825 breaks or if 847 breaks. GME is trying to put in a slightly higher new low, 81 versus basically 82. Right now it's kind of a boring opening. Nothing like I would say that the sellers are slightly in control, but nothing too crazy. All right, let me know what are the big movers right now that we could talk about. What's going on at Qcom, PayPal? Qualcomm is definitely selling off. They slightly missed their earnings. I do like the industry it's in. It's in that technology communications, big 5G play. I kind of think that this is an overreaction on the stock market. If I see a nice big dip, I think I will look to take a stab at a nice long-term investment on Qcom. PayPal is looking nice. Part of this push is the fact that they had a good earnings announcement, but overall the business has been doing very, very well over the past year. It's continually going higher and higher. I don't think it'll be too long before PayPal is at that $300 level. We talked about DraftKings. I like DraftKings, another longer term hold. But let me know what's moving in the intraday. I want to get some big movements up on the screen. We can map out some technicals. We could talk about the fundamentals. Let me know what's moving. Let's steer away from the less popular penny stock like biotechnology ones. I think they're just not as good as teaching moments. Oh, is Fubo moving? Fubo, this is a TV. Yes, it is. Interesting. Keep in mind, so on the chart up here is 1 minute, down here is 1 minute, but this is the daily chart. We talk a lot about the cup and handle. It looks like a cup is being formed right now. Look for Fubo TV. I believe that they stream sports. They're also getting into sports betting. I believe they bought out a company called Balto Sports. So I think they're in the world of just like sports streaming, sports betting. Big fan of those. Look for it to have some resistance between 57 and 62. I'm predicting that there'll be some sort of rejection there. It'll come back, make a new higher low, and then from there make a new all-time high. Throw that on your watch list. Way back when I was playing call options on it, I actually think I took a small loss. I had paper hands on that, but through doing this whole thing, I've definitely been developing stronger diamond hands with all of you. Sean Porter, hell GME, the capital helps the company pay debt GME for the love, minus 8 Gs, no sweat. Sean, I myself am down right now on AMC and GME. I'm not sweating. Cool as a cucumber. You got to be a little bit more stoic if you're going to be a space ape. I love that you're doing that, Sean. I myself have diamond hands. I will hold this. I'm going to see the entire event out. Michael, why does AMC price increase after market close, then tank at market open? Taking these shares to the grave regardless. 1000K diamond hands. So basically, we see abnormal movements in pre and post market trading because you are allowed to do it. I mean, there are those normal market hours from 9:30 to 4, but depending on the brokerage you use, most of the time, what I've seen in my own experience is that they just have a bigger fee to trade in pre and post market, and there's a lot less shares being exchanged hands. So because there's less volume, less volatility, it's easier to push it. I shouldn't say less volatility. There's less volume, so it takes less money to push the stock either up or down. James, welcome back. Good morning, sir. Can you critique AP for me, please. WRAP. You know what, James? I see you in here day in and day out. I would be more than happy to take a look at Wrap Technologies. Let's look at the daily. Industrial conglomerates, manufacturing. It looks like this, I mean, obviously it was pretty beaten down. Where's the high on Wrap? Up here at 1450, been beaten down, but you can see that it's starting to bend. Just pay close attention to 650. It was rejected there in January. It was rejected there in November. It was rejected there in October. I think the tides will be shifting if the stock can get above 650 on volume. So watch for that. It looks like it has an upcoming catalyst, which is its earnings announcement in mid-March, early March. So just watch that 650 line. And not only was it resistance, it was previous support. Please keep in mind, guys, support loves to become resistance. Resistance loves to become support. People are just actively watching these price levels. In terms of the stock, there's really nothing special going on at these price levels besides the fact that there's so many day traders, swing traders, and investors watching them. So that's where they're placing their trades. So it almost becomes a self-fulfilling prophecy. People are watching it, so then it becomes more and more important. As it becomes more and more important, as in those price levels, more people continue to watch it. So it's confirmation bias. It's a self-fulfilling prophecy. So people will be looking to take profits at 650, but if enough bulls can push it higher, this thing, the next stop would be 750, which I'm looking at are these previous levels of support, and then from there, like right below 9. So basically, set an alert for breakout of 650, and then watch 750, and then watch right below 9. Hope that helps you out. All right. Sorry, loan up the chat. You guys are chatting, typing away at the speed of light. Takes me a little bit to load it. These are still trading sideways. We are very much just hoping for a higher low and then some bulls to step in. What else is moving, guys? Send me some chats of what's moving, of what we can talk about. We need to make some money-making opportunities for your fellow space apes. We are, a couple of people are talking about some negative things going on with WallStreetBets. There does currently appear to be some sort of divide between the old and new moderators. Interesting. Mark Cuban is talking, chasing crypto. Thank you for that super chat. I really appreciate that. What is going on? Is Doge still pushing? Oops, I did not mean to do that. Sorry, wrong. Doge, it's consolidating right now. Lower highs, higher lows. Let's just wait to see which way it breaks. Jackson, I was poor before the mess started. Do they think any of us care if we go back to being poor? They have more to lose. Yes, that is. I appreciate you sending that in. We are playing different games. Like obviously, no one bails us out. They have all their rich buddies bail them out. But it's one of those things where a lot of us have nothing to lose. Like I feel like the Wall Streeters don't really get that. Leroy's Gun and Gear, SNDL, Sundial Growers. We will check them out. It's a popular one. Amber, I'm long in GMGI, currently OTC, but has application in the NASDAQ uplist, profitable company in the gambling industry. Please review. So OTCs, just so you guys know, that stands for over the counter. It's more of a gray market, and they just don't have the as a stock, they don't meet the requirements to be traded on like the NYSE or any of those, like the main ones. I don't really mess around with OTC that much. There are some big shenanigans going on in the OTC market. That doesn't mean you can't make money. I just I don't like to take those risks because sometimes they're just delisted, your money's stolen. But overall, I do like the gambling industry. Check out DraftKings, check out GNOG, check out Penn. Gambling, I think, does have a bright future, not only in 2021, but beyond. AVID is going to be worth getting in soon if you haven't already. That's from Nicholas. Guys, he wants you to throw AVID on your watch list. Check it out. Let's take a quick peek at SNDL. I see enough people showing interest in it. And I very much run this by you guys with your just whatever is most popular and what you guys care about. SNDL, it's coming up. SNDL, it all comes down to this, like the low $1.30. If it can get above that, it really looks like it can run. I'm just zooming out here to see the. I mean, this is where it's battling at. It was previous resistance, and this happened last year. This is why technical analysis is so incredibly important. Look at resistance, or support, resistance, 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 and now we're battling it out there once again. If it can get above this, it could be shooting up to $1.70 in terms of technical. So just watch $1.70 if it can get above whatever's going on in this battle right now. AMC caught a nice bid, popped off of 820. I know I'm saying that POP word a lot, and the way that P sound comes across is not the best for my mic, so I'm consciously trying to say it less. I apologize for that. TSMP is moving. Whoa, another penny stock. It's at 80 cents, but like huge. Guys, please do not trace all-time highs. If you're looking to get in, buy at supports on whatever time frame you want to use. Buy at a support. It will help you mitigate some of your risk. The main thing when it comes to trading is, like, I know it is awesome to have a great trade, knock it out of the park, destroy the ball all the way to the moon. But if you want a longer career in trading, the main thing you should be like putting an emphasis on is not these awesome big winning trades, but you really need to be talking about or thinking about how can you keep your losing trades at a minimum. You want to, like, it doesn't matter really how many you take, you just want to keep the percentage of your overall account, the hits that you're taking, you got to mitigate them to the best of your ability. Those big winners will come. Be much more focused on the size of your losers. TDA is headhunting accounts. If they are new and mostly trading meme stocks, they are using Google search to link people to this movement and terminate. That is crazy, Ian. Thank you for letting us know. There's a lot of crazy shenanigans going in the background to stop this movement. Please don't forget about that. Carlos, should U.S. citizens be worried about DTP? Do we fall under that restriction? So the restriction is pattern day trading. It's PTD, pattern day trading, PDT. And basically in the US, if you have a margin account and it is less than $25,000 in value, you can only open and close that trade within that same trading day. You can only do that 3 times in a week, in every rolling 5 days. It's just a rule. They say it's for our own protection. I kind of call bullshit on that. It's just another way that they're trying to stop retail traders from fully engaging in the market the way institutions can. Is Workhorse moving? Workhorse is moving. Guys, we were talking about this. Big fan of Workhorse, EV company in the US. They make last mile delivery vehicles. Think of those big vans that like Amazon and stuff use to deliver stuff to your house. Right now, this is a very good teaching moment that I can hop in on. So right here, I'll draw it out for you. Teaching moment of the day, some technical analysis. Tune in. I'll try to make this as painless as I can. Okay, so what you might be wondering, Matt, why did you just draw a weird triangle on the screen? That's a great question. So what we have going on the screen right now is a thing of consolidation. We're seeing lower highs, higher lows, and it's basically this triangle. But if you crack open a technical analysis book, it will call this a bullish pennant. And all it is it means that there was a run up and then it formed a triangle, and it's referred to as a bullish pennant. Well, it's a pennant because of the triangle, but it's called bullish because they commonly do break upwards. So it's consolidating right now, lower highs, higher lows. These don't always play out, but more often than not, they do break upward. So look for Workhorse basically to get above this trend line, to get above this 40 area, and I bet there'll be even more bullish follow through. Throw it on. This is the daily chart, so I'm not saying that this will play out today, but put this on your watch list. Mark my words, there's a very good chance that Workhorse is going to rally past $40. Third post, MGA up 20% today. Please review. Eddie, sorry, I did not mean to miss that. MGNA, we will look at that up. Nathan, CLOV, oops. Sorry, this chat is very difficult. Thoughts on OCGN, Matthew? Thank you. I will look at that. I actually need to write these down. There's too many coming in, and I don't want to miss it. I never ever intend to like overlook a super chat. There's just so many. MGNA. We are looking at CLOV, and then we are also looking at OCGN. OCGN. A lot of these guys, I keep in mind that I have a smooth space ape brain, so I can't keep in my mind the fundamentals of all of these, but I'm more than happy to do technical breakdowns. I went 100% into AMC. Should I sell a few shares and put it somewhere else to help my portfolio? Newbie here, been bleeding red since Monday. Dark Spark Gaming. Well, you're new. Welcome to the game of trading. Understand that what you're seeing in the markets right now is very, very abnormal. I am not a financial advisor. I'm not a lawyer. I'm not a tax expert. The only thing I know about is taking space apes to the moon. I can share my own opinions. I can't tell you what to do. All I can tell you is that I'm in AMC, I'm in GME, and I am holding. They are already turning back. Look for AMC to get above this 850 area. Could turn very green. Same thing with GameStop. It is coming back. It's fighting off the previous support, which is now turned to resistance at 85. But if AMC can get above $10 and GameStop can get above like 100, 125, we are looking very good. Shang, Matt, you think you could take some of this super chat money and buy a new mic? LO, lots of feedback and pretty bad sound, dude. So I think that's more on me. I did take some of this super chat money and I bought it. I actually took all of the money and just put it back into improving this setup. I have a blue Yeti mic, which I was told is very good and it's great for streaming, podcasting. Guys, let me know, is the blue Yeti the good decision? And if it is, what am I doing wrong in OBS? I set up the noise gate, everything like that. I didn't think that there was feedback. It looks like I messed something up. Shang, I don't know if you're just being overly critical or if there's enough people in the chat saying right now that no, something is bad with your mic. If so, help me out as a fellow space ape. Reach out to me and I'll try to get the mic set up better. I want this to be obviously an enjoyable experience. Yeah, okay, so some people is saying it sounds fine. I mean, I like, maybe it's Shang, maybe it's your thing. I don't know what's going on, but I mean, I stay up for hours every night trying to perfect the mic, the video. Every night, guys, trust me. I try to make this a way better experience for all of you. Okay. These are about to break out. AMC and GME are coming up to resistance. I assume that there will be a nice follow through, but in the meantime, while that is happening, let me quickly, I didn't forget about these other stocks. Is there a new one that just came in? Okay, MGNA, let's look at this one. I believe is another cannabis play. Everything is going wild today in the cannabis industry. Yeah, medical marijuana. Look at that, right at resistance right now. The next stop appears to be 7 cents. So if you're in it, you're up huge. If you're not in it yet, do not chase a high. It could very well be rejected right here. Do not chase highs. Shang, your content and presentation is great, but your sound is horrible. Anyway, Shang, I'm sorry. I will, once again tonight or in between streams and stuff, I will try to improve it. My apologies for that. Just stick with me. I am every day iterating, trying to make it better. But anyway, MGNA, don't chase this. Buy at support. If you're already in it, watch these levels of resistance. It was rejected here. It was rejected at 7 cents. But overall, the industry does seem to be a long-term winner. OCGN. Don't know what this one does. Is it another, yeah, biotech play? Keep in mind, guys, I'm not a biotech expert. If it can hold above 350, this thing could probably really run. Same situation though. Don't chase a high. There is support at exactly $3. I'm listening with dollar store mic-less earbuds. You're fine, bro. Shang is really a Greg. Willie, I appreciate that support. Shang, I can't call him a Greg. He's in here day in, day out. I know he's just probably trying to offer some words of criticism to make it better. I can't call him a Greg. I really do see him in here all the time. He is a space ape with us. Clover just got shorted publicly about an hour ago. Thanks for that heads up. Let's see how that plays out. I believe that's CLOV, right? Clover Health Investment. Interesting. Yeah, so they got hit. If you want to try your look at this, target these previous levels of resistance right at 1150. See if it could fall down. In one of these streams, we are going to have to talk about the advantages of gap fills. So gap is basically where the price closes at the end of the market one day, and then there's a big jump, whether that's up or down. There are interesting ways to play it. Chris M is talking about genus. James, watching VIX Xbox One, your audio is diamonds on it, Pony Boy. Thank you. I appreciate that. Genus looks like it's going to run, but just watch this right here at $2, key psychological level, key previous technical resistance above that. And there's a theoretical chance, a pretty good chance of it running up to 3. So throw Genus on your watch list. Just pay attention to it getting above $2. Right here, we are once again trading sideways in these big mama jamas. Rejection. When it comes to trading, so I know that there's a lot of people from the school of more of long-term investing. They look at good fundamentals and they buy it. But for people who are looking to invest, I mean, I guess it could work with that. Damien, they give you that super chat. Or if you're a day trader, swing trader, that's when technicals come into play, and you don't have to overcomplicate it. Sometimes like that, the KISS, keep it simple, stupid. I mean, we all learn these skills of just connecting the dots. We're connecting the dots, and like I was talking about before, it doesn't. It's one of those self-fulfilling prophecies. So many of us right now watching AMC are paying attention to this trend line. So because of so many of us are watching it on the breakout, more and more people get excited, so they buy. So it just becomes like there's no real specialty to this line, to these price levels, besides the fact that there's so many other market participants actively watching it. The stock market is funny, where sometimes you can do the best by literally being so average. You want to have the exact same mindset of the average trader, investor, whatever you want to call them out there, because if you're thinking like the average person, you're on the side of the majority. And the way you make money in the stock market is being on the side of the majority, because that's the way stocks trend. Noah, your sound is fine. Just get some sound absorbing foam. Also, third day here. I listened to you all day from work. Market open to close. You're awesome. Man, no, I appreciate that. So I do have some foam. I ordered more. I mean, in my room right now, it's all over. I get the sneaky suspicion that it's not the best foam. So I might have to like upgrade that. Maybe I'll talk to NASA over the weekend and see what foam they suggest for our rocket ship. Thank you though, Noah. Peter, you can purchase a pop filter and sound absorbing foam, help with the sound quality. Also thoughts on Watt. The pop filter should be arriving today. I bought that. That was a big suggestion. I do need better sound absorbing foam. Let me pull up Watt before I forget about that. I missed one more. George, what just happened with Anavex? Can you take a look? Give us your analysis. Thanks in advance. Okay, quickly, let's go over Watt. Watt, gut instinct right here. We are, now you guys are experts at checking out support and resistance. Right here, resistance at 380. It's trying to push it up today. Above that, the next stop is 450. Resistance here, resistance here. So we have 3 points of resistance at 450. It just needs to be able to surmount $3.80. Throw that on your watch list. What was the other one? Anavex, I believe, if I'm remembering its spelling. Yes, AVXL. This looks like another pharmaceutical, biotechnology, healthcare. There had to be some big fundamental announcement, whether a trial was passed or the FDA approved something. This has to be a big fundamental jump. I do not chase highs. I know you're not into therapeutics, but can you have a quick look at VYNE? I'm currently have 243 shares at $2.43. Interesting. VYNE. VYNE. I will pull that up so I don't forget it. I'm doing my best to not miss any of these super chat. Shane, Matt's great, but kissing his butt won't increase your stock prices. LOL. Very true. 8 cartons, cheap sound insulation. Thank you, Sean. I have a lot of 8 cartons. We can make that work. Check out CPS, please. Okay, I will also throw that on the list. I don't want to get insanely distracted from Doge. Let me quickly do Vine. Vine, same thing. It is sitting at resistance right now above 3. Okay, so $3 resistance, consolidation in here, previous support. Past 3, if it can get above 3, clear sailing right to 350, which is the next resistance. And above that, 350 to 370, there will be resistance. But past that, we have 450. Some random, hey, I'm new here. What program are you using? Okay, quick reminder for all the new viewers. On the screen right now, this is called TradingView. There's a link in the description. If you use that link, you'll get the first month free. After that, it is $15 a month, I believe. And then this other one is Thinkorswim. This is from TD Ameritrade. It will work on Macs or PCs. It's actually a program you download. This is more of a web browser. I like to use both depending on where I am. Sometimes I always don't have access to this platform if I'm on my phone or something. So that's where I use TradingView. I use them both in tandem. This one takes a little bit more to get used to, but that's just because it's so powerful and it offers a lot of things to you. This one, to me, aesthetically looks a bit better. I like the colors of it. So whatever works best for you. But once again, this is TradingView. This is called Thinkorswim, and it's from TD Ameritrade. And I believe I missed one more super chat. Someone wanted to check out CPS. CPS, interesting. What kind of company is this? Auto parts. Looks like they're an auto part producer. Not much it's kind of like just trading sideways. It's making higher highs, lower lows, weird action. Personally, from a technical perspective, I would avoid something like this. I look for easy layup patterns. That's my kind of go-to. I don't want to make this hard. Trading itself is already hard, so if I see a chart I don't like, I don't need to make it harder. A lot of people talking about Sava. That was a big one yesterday. Whoa! All right, I'm gonna pull that up on the big screen. Thank you for bringing that up, Greg. Matt, can you please check out MSFT? I have a call and I'm down. Need to know if it'll go back up soon. Okay, MSFT and Sava. Guys, please keep me notified if AMC breaks above this trend line. We need to switch back to it. Big movement. Someone basically above 840, 850. Spam the chat. Let me know. I don't want to get distracted from a massive move. Let's quickly do Sava, and then we will do MSST. Do you think AMC could turn long term? We need to get Elon save AMC trending. Drew, I do. I mean, it would be awesome if we could get Elon in support of AMC, but I think it can do pretty well in the near future, exclusively because as the world opens back up, AMC's theaters will have new cash injections. So that makes me feel good. Sava, pharmaceuticals. Okay, obviously Sava's been killing it lately. Once again, don't chase the high. If you're interested in getting at a level of support, you could use the daily low as a support. Yesterday, it was rejected at 85. Don't chase this. We're at highs. Look for these lows, and if it breaks through that support, you cut your losses quickly and then take a stab again at another support. I don't know what the announcement was for Sava. If anyone has the news for it of why it's running, let me know. But I hope you're making a crazy amount of money. MSFT, Microsoft. We all know Microsoft. I will do that in a second. James, just to confirm I understand you, AMC is in the bear flag, correct? Or would you call this back and forth? James, we will come back to AMC. I won't forget. If you have $100 and had the choice to put into Naked or Noke today, what would you do, when, and why? Naked and Noke, we could check out their charts, and I will tell you what I would personally do. Guys, you got to remember, this is not financial advice. This is just what someone who's filming themselves and needs more 8 cartons in their basement. So don't take it as financial advice. Just a little bit of education, a little bit of entertainment. Okay, so for our MSFT question, right here, it is sitting at this resistance. For all of those out there, I love Microsoft. It's a long-term hold in my personal retirement account. It pays a great dividend. This is a company similar to Apple where you could just buy it, forget about it, come years later, and there's a high probability it'll be much higher. It is sitting at this resistance of 242 above that, and I think it will continue to track upward. But just watch, it was rejected there today, yesterday, and the day before that, back on Feb 1st. So right now it is battling it out. They try to push it below. I don't know the details of your call option, but my gut is telling me that you're all right. I don't know the expiration, the strike price or anything, but the chart is looking bullish to me. And I also love Microsoft as a long-term investment. So for those of you out there who you're interested in trading, but you don't have the time to watch the charts day in and day out, or even on a weekly basis, and you're just looking for stocks to buy and forget about, Microsoft is a good one to check out. Brock, hey, love the stream. Currently big into Doge. What's your thoughts on GTE? Earnings coming out on the 23rd. We could take a look at that. Liam Brown, just a heads up, Thinkorswim has a mobile version. Got it yesterday and have been using it since. Thank you, by the way, for showing this program to me. Liam, yeah, so I have Thinkorswim on my phone, but I find that the big value of Thinkorswim is all this amazing charting. So Thinkorswim on the mobile app, it does have like the charts, but obviously it's small on your phone. So I use it just to see like more of what you're seeing on the left side of the screen here. They do have the app though. Liam is very, very right in that. Thank you for calling it out to the rest of the group. Both of TradingView and Thinkorswim, you can download it on your phone. Tesla, I want to buy a put option, 735 strike, expiration 219. The one thing I can definitively tell you about Tesla is that the bears, as in people betting against Tesla and Elon and his company, have lost a lot of money. I do not bet against Tesla. It might go down, but you are playing with fire by doing that. Guys, these are selling off. AMC is trying to hold 820. GameStop's coming down, not looking good so far. But remember, we saw this downward action up until 10:30, 10:45 for the past 2 days. So they are sinking right now. Watch these levels of support. Can it bounce at 815? Can it bounce at 8? Pay close attention to them. This was at GameStop. Mario, thank you. Hey, what do you think about the ATOS recent spike? So we did jump into the chart. If you want to rewind the stream a little bit, we pulled up ATOS, but it was looking pretty nice. To sum it up, pretty bullish. But just rewind a little bit. We did go over ATOS. We need to check in on Doge. Looks like it's coming down to this support. It bounced there twice before at 0.0455. Bounce. It also is roughly aligned with this trend line. And hey, we were talking about the RSI before. The RSI is getting into the oversold territory, and a lot of traders and investors look for reversion play. To say that another way, when it gets very low, they are looking for a bounce. So right now, I love these situations. We are at a technical level of support. We have a trend line. The RSI is on our side. The setups for this, if you believe in Dogecoin, the risk reward is very much in your favor. The technicals are calling for a bounce. You can risk this trend line. Your risk is minimal. Your potential reward is all the way up here. This is a nice setup. I'm already invested in Dogecoin, like kind of down here at the 0.038 level, so I'm not worried. But pay attention to this. To me, if I had to call out right now, if I were a gambling man, which I definitely am, I would call for a bounce at this level, but who knows? I could be completely wrong. A lot of this was hype driven because of Elon. So we'll see how that goes. Casino open. A quick shout out to the designer of today's thumbnail. I tagged him below. His name is Ben. He's an amazing artist. Check him out. He makes great designs. I just want to give him a shout out. If you're an artist and you think some of your designs would work well for a thumbnail, an emoji, reach out to me. I'm more than happy to give you a shout out, to plug your socials. I know it's very, very difficult to be an artist. My platform is small, but I would love to leverage it. And a lot of you have been reaching out to me with amazing music. I am seeing all of it. Trust me, I'm just waiting for like my life has been crazy. I am waiting to review it all and kind of go over some of the legal aspects of a DMCA stuff. Um, so I will be trying to figure that out over this weekend. I'm not ignoring you. I'm just trying to consolidate. I have a special folder where everyone's sending me music. I'm just figuring out the best way to utilize all of it. I really, really appreciate that. I think Apple is still moving today. Oh, there is one stock I want to show you guys. It's kind of a boring stock actually, but it's making a lot of money. When I say boring, it gets no attention, but it has been on a tear. Throw this on your watch list. It's called Appian, and what they do is they make basically they allow big enterprises to make like low code custom apps. So they have a cool platform, they sell it to other companies, and it allows those companies then to make custom applications with a low amount of code. It is very popular. It's a quiet stock. It doesn't get recognition. I bought it right here on this trend line. I was hoping for a bounce, but there was a breakdown. I got a little scared. I figured I would risk 127, but luckily for me, it came back up. And since then, it has been ripping. And right here, bounce off of this trend line, and it's coming back fighting. It's a little bit more expensive, 215, but clearly it's capable of 260. And I think it will be retracing to that. It doesn't get much notoriety, but it seems to be. I like the technicals. It's a solid company. One of those longer term plays. Mark my words. From now until the end of 2021, I believe Appian will be higher, and I also think the same about Lemonade. Lemonade is a new age insurance company. Obviously, insurance is old, boring. So they're a new company. They're trying to disrupt it. They're trying to make the process easier. They sell like homeowner insurance, pet insurance, stuff of that. I'm looking for an official bounce off of this trend line and then a retrace back up to 190, 200. Just another one to throw on your watch list. Whoa, guys, why is AMC crushing on us? X2, the amount of AMC bought then sold. Thoughts? X times 2 the amount of AMC bought. MG, I don't quite know what you mean with that. My apologies. Sean, do you watch bid ask ever? So I pay attention to the bid ask, and then you could use this other fancy thing, L2. So it tells you kind of the depths of bid ask, and I look for it to see where there's massive whales waiting in terms of buying or selling. And in terms of bid ask, you can see like where the big walls will be at. So I will look at it, but I know it's a little bit complex. So like I'm doing my best. I know this whole news cycle has brought in a lot of traders that have never experienced the market before, and I want to make this more complex as we go. But I figure the first week or two, I want to be inviting to all the new traders and teach some of the basics. And as I go and continue to stream more and more, I will introduce more complex topics. I'm already in the talks with the Moon Gang Discord. There is a sign up below, but we're trying to figure out the best way to do, like, say for example, like a whole options trading tutorial. So from the point of like taking people who have never heard of options before and like at least bringing them up to our level. I can't say that we're experts, but there's a lot of people in the group who know a lot. So we're just thinking of fun modules like that, of like teaching about crypto, options, futures. We have an awesome quantitative trader on the futures market, and actually he does it on stocks too in the group. So we have a lot of things coming, but we're at the point where we just don't want to scare away people who just downloaded apps and got interested in the stock market. It's already I guess overwhelming enough, complex enough. We're trying to do it in like a stepwise thing. Sean, thank you. Shane, the one big advantage of heads is that they do this with other people's money and scare you because you use it your own. Don't fall for it. He is very, very right. When I say that we're playing different games, it's kind of I'm just reiterating really what Shang is saying. When they play with other people, when they play the market, it's with other people's money. If they mess up, they know they're going to get bailed out. When we play the market, it's with our own hard-earned money. It's very, very different. It might seem like the same game, but it's not. They have less risk. They kind of control the rules of it. They're always moving the field goal, the proverbial field goal. It is very, very different for Wall Street versus retail traders. Liam, Penny, for your thoughts on Intel. I bought some stock and are up near $2 per share so far. Yes, Intel. So Intel, for those of you who don't know, is in the world of semiconductors. And whenever you hear of the semiconductor industry, we're just talking about those fancy processing chips. They're in artificial intelligence, data centers for like cloud computing, such as AWS, Microsoft's Azure, and also like esports. It's just the fancy chips that make all of our technology work. The big three players in that world are NVIDIA, AMD, and Intel. Out of those three, there are more obviously, but those are the three ones that like get the most notoriety. Liam, to shoot you straight, Intel is my least favorite. They just for a while there, they were working with Apple to create chips for them. Apple's brought all that work in-house, so that's kind of scary to me. NVIDIA, I think, leads it. They're the most popular chip in terms of the esports. I know I've said it a couple times, but I think esports will continue to grow and grow. NVIDIA is making up ground on Intel in data centers. So Intel's still a good business. I just think there's more long-term upside potential in NVIDIA. And then I would say in the middle there's AMD. But once again, do your own due diligence. That's just my own opinion. It's by no means a bad company, but I do find it bothersome that they lost the contract with Apple. Brian Lowe, hey Matt, need some reassurance in GME. What will you do if GME does not pop off of this fall? Diamond handing this, but starting to feel worried. I mean, hey man, I've said it time and time again. I have diamond hands on this. I am holding through. So AMC, GME are very different. The way we can do a technical and fundamental breakdown, the way I just talked about Intel losing a contract, or we're looking at the chart of Microsoft and wanting it to break above 242. AMC and GME are in very, very different worlds. This is a social driven event. We are looking for a massive short squeeze. These things don't happen often, but when they do, it's a rare opportunity in the market. I know right now things look bleak, but I'm holding strong. I don't think hope is lost. The short interest is still very, very high. And if there's a nice volume pop and we can start scaring some of these shorts, it could be a massive snowball effect. I can't tell people what to do with their own finances. All I can tell you is that there's a lot of space apes out there with diamond hands. I am one of them. I am holding. All right, what else is moving? Workhorse is having a great day. Workhorse is that EV play. Before all of these live streams, guys, I had a full catalog of technical analysis. That's what this is all left over for. Let me clean it up a bit. I know it gets kind of crazy. So before, when I was talking about those bullish pennants, look at it. A bullish pennant followed by another bullish pennant, and then on a break, an announcement from the U.S. president, it led to this breakout. We're leading into another bullish pennant. The last two times we saw a bullish pennant, they broke upward. I'm banking on that happening again with Workhorse. Sean, make it rain. This man is dropping knowledge. I appreciate that. I hope you guys are learning a little bit about the stock market. I hope you're having a fun entertainment, hanging out with all your fellow space apes. I just hope you're having a good time. That's what I'm here for. Let's keep going. AMC, we heard this a lot about 2 days ago, battling it out at $8. We were back at that battleground. GameStop, in terms of a week now, is pushing new lows. Technically, very, very bearish. I'm not going to lie to you. But guys, keep in mind, we are in a new world with what's going on. If I didn't know about WallStreetBets and the short squeeze, I would tell you to forget about AMC. I would tell you to forget about GME, but that's not reality. We are in a world where the short squeeze can still happen. The short interest is high. So that's just the facts of the current situation. I know people talking about Givo. We could pull that up. I'm not trying to ignore you. Givo, it's that same bullish pennant I've been telling you guys about. It shot up. We are now seeing lower highs, higher lows. It is consolidating. Wait for this triangle to break. If I had to bet money right now, I would bet that it breaks upward, but I can't guarantee that. They don't always break upward. So if you want to do it, you minimize your risk by buying as close to this trend line as you can, or maybe this previous low, the low of yesterday, but wait for this triangle to fill out. It can break early, or it'll come here and like go basically till mid-Feb and then eventually break. But the big key thing from this of when we do any technical analysis in the stock market is stocks, the market as a whole, loves to go from periods of consolidation to expansion. It just ebbs and flows back and forth. The stock won't move for whatever X amount of time, and then there's a big movement, and then it goes back to not really moving at all. Right now, GVO had a massive movement, and that's normal. That's expansion. Now we're consolidating. The golden question is when will the next expansion happen? I'm predicting that it will happen when it breaks out of this triangle. And then the really important question is, what direction will that expansion be in? Will the space apes win, or will the snakes win? Just watch for a break of this triangle. But theoretically, from a high level view, I believe this is a Bill Gates company. And the way he's in this, or the way he's in QuantumScape, whatever that guy touches, it turns to gold. So that does make me feel better in more of a long-term investment. And when we're looking at this daily chart, that's much better for like a swing trade, medium time frame stuff. Like I wouldn't look at the daily and be like, oh, okay, I'm going to hold this for years, because the day-to-day action will have no impact on where the stock is years from now. Lonely Hook. How are we going to go to the moon if GME, if everyone is spreading across GME, AMC, BB, etc.? Yeah, that's a good point. And that's what people on Wall Street Bets were talking about, how it seemed like the media was trying to divide us. They were talking about all of these things between GME, AMC, BB, Naked, Silver for a bit there. The initial push was all in GameStop, and it seems like the two hot ones right now for a short squeeze are GameStop and AMC. It's between these two companies. If you're looking for a short squeeze in terms of what's going on with Wall Street Bets, it very much relies on these two. And I'm not saying that the other ones aren't good investments, but don't think of it as a short squeeze. Look at it in terms of its technicals and its fundamentals. This one comes from Dalen. Been here for a few days in a row. I genuinely believe AMC has a chance to the moon again, but I feel like GME is donezo. Doesn't mirror VWA. I don't know what that is anymore. In my opinion, it does look like AMC is holding a bit stronger at this moment in time, but keep in mind that things can change like in an instance. One tweet, one announcement, things can change and be turned upside down, complete 180. Talk going around about how BlackRock lends stocks out to short. Are they really sharks circling sharks, or providing backup to sharks? David, so when I was referring to sharks circling sharks, that was very much in terms of the long position on AMC. But in what you were talking about, lending out, you guys have to know, for Wall Street, that is such a common thing. That's how they make money, is when someone in their account, someone that they represent, owns a big chunk of stock, they rent, like basically you gather interest, like you're actually paid an interest amount by renting out the stock to someone else so they can short it. That's how all these big Wall Street people work. It's just a way to improve their bottom line. Like people yesterday were talking about how you can turn that option off in Webull. Honestly, I didn't even know that was an option, but apparently you can. But that's how a lot of these people make their money. When you ask yourself, why is Webull and Robinhood free? Well, first of all, they are gutting us. They sell all of your order flow and your information to these big guys such as like Citadel and high frequency traders, so they can quote unquote front run you. And then besides that, when you have a margin account, I guess to quickly clarify, you never really own the stock. The best way to think about it is that you own a promise from Robinhood of like, hey, yeah, like we kind of own that. And then that's how we got into this big debacle anyway of how they started restricting people, because ownership of that stock was never actually coming to you. It's a weird stock market plumbing issue. It's worth a Google, but it's a very complex system. But anyway, they make additional money by like when you, let's call it like quasi ownership. When you do that, they make more money by renting it out to other people, not even on Robinhood, who want to short it. It's just another way for them to like improve their own bottom line. It's a weird, messed up system. Google, Xfinity, DataCap, physical games, and movies are the future. If you don't want to get burned by your internet provider, GME is not done. Thank you for that super chat. Matt, I just got my bro Phil Martinez to watch you. Please shout out to him and give him pumped up for the Moon Gang. Justin O'Neill, thank you very much for spreading the word of Moon Gang. What's going on, Phil? Happy to have you aboard. I hope you're space safe. The fact that you're watching tells me that you are. Stoked to have you here. Mario, thank you for that super chat. Very, very kind. I appreciate it. Timmy, thank you for that super chat. All right, we've been going for about an hour and a half. I'm really trying to cut it down. I know people watch me for, what is this? We got some Gregs in the chat. Guys, don't pay them any attention. They run on attention. If you just ignore them, they go away. That is their lifeline. Anyway, I have to do those quick plugs. Very, very much excited to get above 60K subs today. If you want to join the Moon Gang, all you have to do is hit that subscribe button, hit the join so you don't miss any of my live streams, any of my videos, anything like that. If you're interested in the Moon Gang Discord, there is also that link. If you want all of this information in podcast form, whether you're commuting or anything like that, the links to Apple and Spotify are below. If you just want to search it, it's Moon Money, Matt Kohrs Investing. We're here to entertain. We're here to have fun. We're here to help each other out. We are a fun community. This has exploded over the past week. The support you guys not only show to me, but to everyone else, it's awesome. If this is kind of your thing and you want to get, if you're already in the stock market and you want to have a fun community, if you're new and you just want to learn more, this is the spot to be. We will help you out. Speaking of those subscribers, if someone could please be kind enough to notify me if I'm fortunate enough to pass 60K. I want to celebrate with you guys on stream. That would be phenomenal. Let's keep going. Speaking of the Discord, I want to see what is going on. If there's any questions. So, okay, so there's some questions going on in the Discord. Right now, I can't really support downloading Robinhood or anything like that. But it seems that you can get Dogecoin on Robinhood. We're also talking about JB. Thank you for posting this question. Let's take a quick look at ZOM. I don't want to miss that. A lot of people are asking about ZOM. Ooh, ZOM's looking nice. My prediction is that it's coming up to 148, 150. It could very well turn into a classic cup and handle. Hang on, there's some super chats coming through. Elon's tweet, not sure if you've seen it yet. We can go back to Elon. I know that he's back on Twitter, and I know he's excited about Dogecoin. It's hilarious. Okay, ZOM, it is a miscellaneous, don't know what it's doing. Kyle, awesome, thank you. Welcome aboard, just became an astronaut. ZOM, very bullish. The fact that it got over 120 is telling me that it's bum rushing 148, 150. This situation might very well turn into a cup and handle. I would predict almost a rejection at this level, a new higher low, and then an explosion. Watch for this to build out my next price level of interest. The fact that it's over 120, I would want 120 to hold, and then I would be looking to see how it reacts to 148, 150. Man, the AMC's having a tough time holding 8. GME didn't hold 85 earlier. Not the best day for these two. Kind of trading sideways. But hey, when it's quiet, there are other movers. I'm more than happy to see what's going on in the rest of the market. So if there's big movers, shout them out. Let me know. We will check about. Oh, I'm getting some comments that I just... Is this true? Let me check my phone. Guys, we just passed 60K subs. Thank you so much. Your support is phenomenal. I appreciate it. We're going to keep going. Obviously, that next massive milestone is 75K. If you want to help out the Moon Gang, if you want to continue pushing it higher, if you're having a good time, if you're learning something, if you're just being entertained, hit that subscribe button. Turn on the notifications so you don't miss anything. If we could get some likes going in the live stream right now, it'll get more people. It'll let YouTube know that we gotta just basically notify the algorithm that more people should be in here. So drop a like. Let's get as close to 5K as we can. I appreciate the subscribers. You guys are the best. And Sean, AACG, what is AACG? We will take a quick look at that. AACG, huge mover, obviously big fundamental announcement, I'm assuming. If we go way back, what kind of company is this? Commercial services. Look at that perfect gap fill. The high today was the exact gap back here. That happens very often. Look for gap fills in the market. Personally, this isn't my style. I wouldn't hop in on this. Like, we have a massive gap up. I'm sure there was a big announcement. This just isn't something I would be interested in. And it's just because I see too much risk. Like, I hope you're out money. I hope you make money on it. Just not my style. In this situation that we are just waiting for the suit's short options on AMC and GME to expire, but we just don't know when they will. I'll never sell. I like that. He has a very good point. Thank you, Mario, for that super chat. Good point. There are most likely a lot of put options expiring this Friday and the next Friday. Basically, there's always weekly options expiring. I've been told that there's a lot of people loading up on put options on AMC and GME. So there's big money betting it'll go down today and tomorrow. We'll have to see how that plays out. Dylan, breaking out from Big Cup and Handle from BA Boeing. All right, let's check out BA. How do you feel about CPSH? What's the ceiling? So I know CPSH, they just got that big contract with the Navy. So like, it seems fundamentally bullish. Let me CPSH. I see some people talking about my underwhelming 60K celebration. Hey guys, like, I'm just getting some comments that I'm plugging in too much, talking about the channel too much. I obviously don't want to be annoying. I'm trying to balance the thing where I'm trying to grow the channel and I have to remind people because there's always people cycling in and out. But then I know there's people who are listening for hours and it gets tiresome for me to always talk about it. So I'm just doing my best to try to toe the line. I want people to join. I want to pump it. That's how I get bigger and bigger. It's how I can do this full time. But I also don't want to be annoying to my long-term and returning listeners. So a weird thing. I know I'm never going to make everyone happy, but I was just trying to tone it down a bit. Why would you recommend Webull over Robinhood? Trevor, just because I feel like Webull didn't blatantly screw a lot of retail traders over. Wrap CPSH getting above this 1180 level, really nice. 2-day follow through, obviously big volume, a lot of excitement. It's just not my thing to chase. I would love to see it come down, maybe create a new support somewhere in this region, and that's where I would personally take my own shot. Wrap is bending. Yep, it's coming right up to that. Like, it wants to break out. Look for this breakout in the high 6s. But James, I hope you're making some money off of it. I don't think GME is done. I don't think AMC is done. I have diamond hands. I'm holding both. Let him eat, guys. Don't be Gregorish. Like, thank you, David. I appreciate that. Well, I love to see that you're coming back. You guys have to understand, I recognize a ton of these names. You guys are back day in and day out. I love it. Can I take a look at FUV? Yes, I can. FUV. What are they? Motor vehicles. Just zoom out. I mean, they are off to the races. Look at this beautiful breakout at $20. We had, so before, when I talk about the cup and handle, like it doesn't always have to get rejected. I just I guess to quickly clarify, like look here, it came up and on the day it was retesting 20, explosion, a bit of consolidation. We had the bullish pennant we've been talking about, and then from there that popped even higher. If you're not in FUV, don't chase this. Wait for support to be found somewhere around here, potentially at like 25. But if you're in it, just ride it higher and higher. Look for the official change in trend. If you're more of a swing trader, it's never a bad idea to lock in some of your profits if you're questioning it. But if you have more of a long-term outlook, just ride it higher and higher. This stock, huge bullish momentum. Congratulations. I hope you are up a stupid amount of money. I'm back to, man. Tobis trades. Let me make some money. Hey, Tobis, I just want you to know, thank you for that super chat. I also want you to know I got your email. It was very well crafted. I didn't want to just give you a quick one sentence answer. I wanted to give you an answer worth all the effort that you put into it. I will be responding to you this weekend. I appreciate that super chat. I want you to know I am not ignoring you. Ooh, we have a new astronaut. Tet Zero, welcome aboard. There's always room for more astronauts, more space apes. Packer Boy 82, thank you for that super chat. So FUZ, you're killing it. Congratulations. Difference between cup and handle and the George W, please. Cup and handle. James, what do you mean by the George W? The George W. All right, what is going on, guys? These are AMC. We got to get those positive vibes flowing for AMC and GME. They are having a very rough day. Tobis Trades, you just became an astronaut. Welcome aboard. Your support, I know you're in here day in and day out. Once again, I will be responding to you. Guys, if you're reaching out to me, you have to know I'm seeing it and I'll do my best. It's just like throughout the week, I'm streaming for close to 8 hours a day. I have to do my own homework. I still have a day job. I have given up sleep at this point. On the weekend, I love to catch up with everyone reaching out to me. Don't think that I'm ignoring you. Sometimes it just takes a bit of time. Wall Street taken over by WallStreetBets. Check our conspiracy. 13 new mods, active mods like ZZG banned, and inactive mods selling out. Yeah, so we talked about that storyline with WallStreetBets. There is a big issue going on right now between the old and new mods. Philip just became a space ape. Welcome. Love to have you here. I hope you're pounding your chest right now with diamond hands. Streamer growth is a funny thing. You do have to constantly remind, no worries about being annoying. You're doing great. I really appreciate that, Pinks. I'm like I said before, I'm just trying to toe the line between getting growth. I want to fully make this my full-time job. Like I said, I'm at this point where I'm putting in easily 100-hour weeks between streaming and my normal job. And if I get to a certain level of critical mass, I will be able to make this my full-time job, and that's why I'm so antsy about reminding people. So if you want to be a part of this Moon Gang, if you like the value entertainment, please hit that button if this is your thing. I demand a lifetime sub at your said price. Name it Moon Gang Gang. David, I will consider that. I love that thought. A lifetime where it just makes you a pure space ape, and no matter what happens, you will be it until the day you die, and then also afterwards. David, very kind with that super chat. Frankly, in my honest opinion, for now, I'm here for AMC GME and really don't want to hear about other stuff. We can do that later when this is all subsides. I agree. I understand the hype is right now on these two. It was just today they were kind of trading sideways, so I didn't have like much to add on. Obviously, if these things were moving like a train, we would only be talking about it. But in the meantime, like here was a half-hour stint where it just like wasn't moving much, so I figured that's a good teaching opportunity. But Chang, you have a good point. This is what we're all here for, and we're also here for Doge. To be fair, I did put that in the title. Guys, what was I telling you about a bounce off of this trend line? It did bounce. It looks like we're going for 1, 2, 3, the fourth bounce in this region. Let's see what happens. Adrian Pop, welcome aboard. Happy to have you as an astronaut. There's always more room for this fun. Patrick Murphy just became an astronaut. Welcome. Looks like AMC is popping a bit here. GME. I don't know why I keep saying popping. It must be some Pavlovian thing. I know that big P sound doesn't come across. Chris Woodward, welcome aboard, brother. More space apes, better. For all the people who are just tuning in now, someone sent me this awesome space ape shirt. I know it, like when I'm sitting very close to the camera, it doesn't come across, but you guys have to see how awesome this shirt is. Full on monkey, pure ape, diamond hands, have an even more, well, I shouldn't say more awesome, an equivalently awesome shirt for you guys tomorrow. So at a minimum, tune into the live stream just to see my new shirt collection that's been going bonkers. RJ Mess from the Discord. Can I check out TTO? I'm in on CBBT. Okay, I will talk about TTO and CBBT. I am seeing you guys. TTOO. This is Biosystems. So for you guys, nice breakout of this resistance. Look for fall through basically up to 292. Just so you know, your closest support is at 220. Below that, things could get hairy. So right now, the risk is 22 cents, and the potential reward, just doing some quick math in my head, is about 50 cents. What was that other one you guys are talking about? CBBT, for everyone that's very interested in the cannabis industry, this is another one. It's a penny stock, but very similar chart pattern that we're seeing to all the other ones in cannabis. This one, the risk isn't my favorite. It's down here at 11 cents. The reward's decent. I mean, the first stop is at 18 cents and then potentially up to 22. I don't like to really mess around with penny stocks of this, but overall, if you're looking for a quote unquote bigger cannabis play, I would recommend checking out Tilray. Phil, hey man, I've been watching you for a couple of days now, nonstop from beginning till end. Big ups, diamond hands. Thank you, Phil. It is support like that that keeps me going. Check out Elon's newest tweet regarding AMC GME. All right, guys, we have to check out Elon. Brent Dillard just became an astronaut. Welcome aboard. Beer Money Studios just became an astronaut. Man, we have all types of people aboard this rocket ship, and we now have a Beer Money Studios. That is great. Christopher Boyd just became a space ape. I hope you are sharpening up those diamond hands. That is awesome. There's so many people coming in right now. You guys are making it tough to give. I love giving you all individual shout outs. It's just going way too well. New space apes KLP 29. We have a new astronaut, Eric Garza. Awesome, thank you. You guys are joining at an insane rate. Becky U Kramer, a space ape. Alec the Poet, in your opinion, what's a good entry point for AIM? Can you take a look at it on the chart? Yes, I will. Let me write that down so I don't forget. I'm just, right now, it seems like AIM, it looks like AMC and GME are having a tough time. I don't want to miss any of that. Shang did bring up a good point earlier. Instant Guardian, what do you think about the reverse ETF like DRIP, Fez? I'm a bit worried about the economic situation due to the pandemic. Reverse ETFs, if you truly are worried, reverse ETFs are a solid way to go. James, check your Twitter breaking news in crypto. I'm handled. Okay, James, I will check that out. Make sure you say hi to your wife again for me. All right, Trunk Space Radio. Check out the fantasy football on Twitter and ask people to retweet the message from Elon Musk. All right, guys, it looks like all of us space apes do need to hop on Twitter right now. I think things are going. Hey, AMC is making some moves. Very positive. $8. Watch for 8, and then for GME, we're 75. Nice level, but really we need to get back above 85, and we really need to get back above $100. Listen up, you R words. Robinhood lifted the limits. You can buy GME, AMC, BB, buy the dips. We won't stop riding until we reach Andromeda Galaxy. We have a space expert. We need those aboard our rocket ship. I have been brushing up on my astronomy just so I can better pilot the ship. Eric just became an astronaut. Thank you. Connor, what app would you recommend for day trading besides Robinhood? If you want to be a true day trader, you're going to need something a little bit more powerful. You don't want these free services as Robinhood and Webull. They're better for swing trading and like investing. But remember, you get what you're paid for. So if you're not paying much, it'll make day trading more difficult. You could check out on the screen here, Thinkorswim through TD Ameritrade. You could check out E-Trade. Right now, they have been pulling, like all those guys pulled shenanigans with GME and AMC. But in terms of day trading, something like Apple, Microsoft, they are solid options. Marcus with the curls. VW has a 168,200 per share company. Before the squeeze, GME was at least $10. GME will be much lower, between 8 and 9. Good point. Thank you for that super chat. Phil, I have a stupid question. There are no stupid questions. So far using eToro, however, all of them sold stocks like shares people mentioned here are unavailable there. I'm in Europe. Who shall I use? I'm not allowed to open an account on Webull. Phil, I believe people have been talking from Europe have been talking a lot about Revolut, Revolut. If anyone from Europe can confirm that Revolut is working, let us know. Matthew K, what a great name. Please check out UAVS. My average is 315 with 90 shares. Average or just hold. Okay, UVAS. I will check that out in a second. Just cycling through these insanely kind comments. Colvin, I can't stop panicking and buying more. To the moon in my space Lambo. He gets it. Love you, brother. Tom, I love you. Love everyone in the Moon Gang. You guys are the best. AMC is getting cracked again. GME almost tapped 70. Who knows? Maybe it'll just bounce off of 69. That would be pretty sick. In the works. Boom Napa, just so you know, I mean, I agree with you. Guys, very much we are focused on GME and AMC. There is always other opportunity in the market, and our goal right now is not only to stick it to the suits, but really, we're trying to make money any way we can. So if there's big movers after this whole news cycle, we will be focused on other stocks. We're talking about the futures market, options, just however we can make money. If it's crypto, I don't care. Making money is our goal, and we're going to the moon with it. I was viewing this as a potential opportunity to make a lot of money and then also stick it to the suits. So in my mind, it was a win-win. We're going to see how this plays out. But afterwards, there's always more opportunity. We'll be here to make that together as a team. What is going... Okay, I said that we need to check... Okay, what's Doge? Ooh, guys, wasn't I calling that this live a bounce here? Once again, it could get like still fall, but look at this great buying opportunity. Your risk is minimal. You would basically just risk this high reward. Always look for low risk, high reward setups. Excellent, excellent way to trade, in my humble opinion. All right, where are we going? I know you guys were talking about Elon. Let's see what our fellow space cowboy is up to. Does he have new tweets? I am become meme destroyer of shorts. Sandstorm is a masterpiece. I'm not seeing anything brand new from him, but he's very much on our side. I love it. Anything else going on? Just 20. Congrats on 60K diamond hands. Thank you so much. We are on that road to 75K. If you want to be a part of the Moon Gang, you hit the subscribe button, turn on your notifications. Let's just get it higher and higher. If you guys could all do me a huge favor, if you're watching right now and you're having a good time, there's enough of us in here, we can blow these likes up. It'll let the YouTube algorithm know that we want more people in here. All that engagement truly does help. Let's see if we could get the likes to 5K. Space Apes helping out fellow Space Apes. We've been talking a lot about DraftKings. I am bullish on that. AMC, you can hold me down for a while, but you can never put me down. Upvote if you are holding strong. Love it. All right, awesome stuff. Doge looks like it's fighting back. We checked out CB. The other one that was of question is UVAS. Maybe that was a typo before. What's going on? I don't want to lose track of these guys. What guys? Let me know what stocks should go in the lower right here. Which one are you guys most interested in beyond GME and AMC? How's PayPal doing today? PayPal still going. It's up about $5 per share since we talked about it. We all know who PayPal is. They had an amazing earnings announcement. No highs, no lows, only Doge. Yep. Elon, he has to make you laugh. GME fighting back off of 70. Next battle will come at 74.75. How's the overall market doing? Just so you guys know, we could track the overall market with SPY, S&P 500 index. Got back into this upward channel. Looking nice. Alex, thoughts on TRIP and Kohrs? Trip may launch off. Kohrs is worrying me. Also, we are Alex. Thank you very much. We are, for all of my fellow alumni out there, all my fellow Penn Staters, represent. All right, so we are taking a look at Trip and Kohrs. I'm liking the change right now for AMC and GME. That is awesome. TRIP looking bullish. It just needs to get above 36. Very clear resistance here. So pay attention to that level. Above it, it could really take off, or it could just get rejected. But that is the line in the sand. Make sure you have an alert set for 36. Cost, you said, is worrying you. Yeah, that would worry me too. If cost breaks below 1750, it could really fall. Be careful with cost, team. I know this was kind of wrapped up with the whole WallStreetBets short squeeze thing. There just, in my opinion, wasn't as much interest in it. So just be very, very careful below 1750. We could quickly throw up Noke. I know some people are interested in Noke. More interested in AMC, but buying more GME to lower average cost basis. Third day watching. Thanks for the stream. MG, thank you for being here. Your support is great. Look, guys, look at this. The chart of cost and Noke are very, very similar. The support will come in the low fours. It looks like it's heading for that. Noke is not my cup of tea right now. Personally, I am avoiding it. Look at these. Look how these charts are just still. How many days into this are we? And like these charts are still tracking each other. That is wild. It's trying to get above this 10 simple moving average. Basically, the battle will come down all the way up here in 8. UAVS Matthew K. You know, I'm doing this just because I love your name. UAVS. Here's how it's going to come down to it on UAVS, aerospace and defense. Right now, if you have no position, just wait. It's either going to get above 1220 or it's going to break below this 950. Above 1220, it looks like it's going to come back up to between 14.5 and 15. So wait for it to get above this on some good volume. And I would turn bearish on it if it goes below 950. There is another support right at 9. So most likely good support right in this region. and things would turn pretty bullish above 12. Thoughts on APHA and Tilray? We've been talking about that a bit. Overall, my thoughts on it are the cannabis industry is strong, especially with the current president of the United States. I think there will be bullish follow through in that industry for the next like pretty much 4 years at a minimum. Don't hate me. I just want to find out anything about JagX and Naked. Could you take a look? Yeah, Vlad, I can. JagX. JagX, be careful below 260, 250. It's obviously in a downward pattern, so look for something to happen. I don't know what your average is in anything, but if it goes below 260, 250, there's more and more downside. Things won't turn bullish again until above 360. JagX, not my favorite at the moment. And Naked, we've been talking about this one a bit. Right now it's just trading sideways. Anything could happen. You just like right here where it was rejected on the 3rd and on January 27th, it needs to get above $1.50. Right now it's an inside day. You can't get much information. It's just kind of stalled out. AMC trying to push, GameStop coming back down. Gorilla King in the Moon Gang Discord. Happy you've been watching. Happy to have you here. If you ever have any questions, reach out to me or the fellow team. Let's keep going. To the moon, guys. I know the vibe's a little bit low, but keep in mind, we're also having a great time. You're surrounded by space apes. You have to feel good about that. You're surrounded, like we are in a battle right now. We are in a fight. We are in a war, whatever you want to call it. But you are surrounded by a bunch of people who have your best interest in heart and the exact opposite of these snaky suits. Billy, you just tagged me in a new Space Ape on Twitter, day 3 of watching the feed start to finish. Billy, the fact that some of you are I know some people are only here for a minute or two and they just don't get what it's like to be a Space Ape. And then there's others of you who are in here for countless hours. So phenomenal. Let's see this. Is it this gorilla here? We like this one, Billy. Billy, I'm not sure I don't know. Guys, if you have anything you need to send my way, at Matt_Kohrs, you can just tag me. We can see it in the notifications and go over it live. Top Hat Man, GME and AMC to the moon. Do you hold any altcoins? Correction seems to be happening now, but it should be performing well. Yes, so I know they're not altcoins. I'm in Bitcoin, Ethereum, and Dogecoin. I will show you guys my portfolio. In the warfare, apes are closer than you've ever realized. Buy the dips and hold the dips. Info is the way, and we are very close in the mix. Don't ask. Brandon Dale, you are a space ape. Ooh, guys, GME is getting crushed. Tap 67. This thing is going down. Someone tell me to sell my AMC and GME. No way. I'm not selling. I don't even know what that means. Can someone define what selling means? I've never heard of that word. Like, it just doesn't compute. It just turns into like muffled sounds when someone says sell. I never heard of it. I cannot comprehend what that would possibly mean. What was I just about to check out? Getting crushed. There is blood in the water. We are suffering, but we are not giving up the fight. I'm losing my voice, but that's all right. You guys keep me going. You are the adrenaline directly into my space ape veins. Penn, the gambling app, having a great day, up 4%, trading at 113. Any other notable movers? ARKG, the ETF we were talking about, is up almost 2%. DoorDash is approaching 200. It's at like 190-ish right now. Fuel Cell, another great EV play. If you guys are a big fan of the EV industry, let me show you this stock really quick. It is FCEL. I'm invested in it. Here's my previous technical analysis. I bought it on the breakout of this middle trend line, but we don't really need that. It's been following. So when it's not perfect parallel lines in technical analysis, it's actually referred to as a microphone. So I'm just expecting like it just keeps getting knocked off this top line, and a breakout above it would be exceedingly bullish, and that would get me all sorts of jazzed. But just so you know, obviously we had this breakout. It turned into a mini bullish pennant. We're pushing higher. The closest support is at 21 for anyone who is interested. AMC fighting back. GME having a horrific day, but I'm still holding. My grandkids will inherit my GME, AMC, and Doge. Oh, I forgot to show you guys. That's what I was doing before. What I'm in right now. Getting hammered today. AMC calls, GME shares. Getting absolutely hammered. I have 125 shares of AMC as well. So I'm invested. I have options. I'm in Ethereum. My Ethereum position is up 19%. My Doge position is up 18%. So I'm doing good in crypto right now. In terms of AMC, GME, I'm getting crushed, but also my overall investments are looking pretty solid. I'm in CCIV, DraftKings, FSL, Lemonade. You guys can screenshot this. This is exactly what I'm in. Don't worry about this one. This little guy down here, HL, that was just a free stock from Robinhood. Same with ZYNE. But anything from Workhorse up, I think they're good investments. I plan on holding them for a while. Just so you know, I try to be as transparent as I possibly can. You've been streaming for a while. Don't forget to hydrate. Thanks, Binks. I do need some coffee. When will I start worrying about AMC and GME? I'm worrying now, but I also have diamond hands, so it's not going to change. My emotional state will not have an impact on the market, so I let my emotions and then my logical reasoning of what I'm doing, they're two separate things. I can be worried, but I'm holding strong. Your fake 617, could the suits be using GME as a way to kill an AMC push? Yeah, I mean, they're pretty much tied together. The charts look very, very similar. I think you could pretty much in your mind wrap them up in one. But what else is moving? These are kind of boring trading sideways. We are getting into a quieter time of the market. It is. I have them diamond hands, and to be honest, I have them diamond hands on all of these. I'm holding Apple, Baba, CCIV, DraftKings, Fuel Cell, Lemonade, NNDM, Palantir, Workhorse, Free Stock, and then AMC. Some of these are absolutely killing it for me. Where's that Appian? We talked about Appian earlier. I was in on that, buying more. CCIV, waiting for the Lucid Motors announcement to come through. DraftKings, I will ride to the moon. Lemonade, I'll ride to the moon. Fuel Cell, I'll ride to the moon. A lot of these ones, I am riding straight to the moon. Without a crypto wallet in Robinhood, what are we actually holding in Doge? That's that weird thing where like you're not actually unless you have a cash account on Robinhood, you're not holding anything. You're holding a promise, as in if Robinhood were to go under as a business, you would not have those shares. That's a lot of the times how these margin accounts and stuff work. It's like a weird quasi promise, but you don't actually have the ownership of the stock. It's a weird system. If you guys are looking to learn more about it, just search like stock market T2 rule, T2 whatever. It's just T, the letter T dash 2. It's a big way that our stock market works, and a lot of the times with margin accounts, It'll surprise you how our stock market actually functions in the background. It's not, I guess, as like legitimate or protective or secret, or not secretive, but like protective as you think would be. Margin accounts, like the rules around them, are kind of crazy. Looks like Tilray is pushing once again. Let's pull up the 15-minute. For those of you who are just joining, Tilray is a cannabis play. Some nice announcements related to the cannabis industry. Looking strong. Hit almost 29. Drifted off, kind of trading sideways, but most likely a solid long-term play. Get the word out there that the subreddit WallStreetBets has been hijacked. Kyle, thank you for sending that super chat in. I cannot confirm nor deny that it's been hijacked, but people in chat are saying it, so it's something to consider. If that is true, that they're hijacked, if it's true, that's obviously a big if. I would assume that AMC and GME are done, if it's true. Obviously, I can't confirm that, but that would be pretty brutal for the movement as a whole. Iron, I'm seeing you in the chat in the Moon Gang Discord. Very good. Could be tomorrow. Could be 2 weeks from now. You never really know with a squeeze. There's no timetable on this stuff. If it were to happen, it can kind of happen on a moment's notice. Stuntron YouTube. At this point, I'm deep with 120 shares of AMC. Do I just keep holding for the long-term side of things and not short, quick turn? I'm holding. I will happily hold my GameStop and AMC for the long term if I have to. That's just my own opinion. David Shopping, thank you for that super chat. Alexandre, French Space Cadet here. Your thoughts on two spaces I'm barely bullish on, FTOC and TPGY. Merci. FTOC, TPGY. I will look those up. Looks like we have a French cadet. Guys, shout out what country you're from. Let everyone know that we have space apes across the world. If GME and AMC are closely tied together and both expect to the moon make us apes, space apes, which one would have the better return on investment? At this point, it does look, in my opinion, it looks as if AMC would, just because it hasn't gone through that like initial phase while GME already has. Just my own humble opinion, though. Thank you, Mac. GT Black, welcome back. SoFi just forsold 80 shares with AMC. No explanation. All my money has already been transferred to the account. That's crazy, GT Black. So we are getting reports from a strong space ape in here that they are having issues with SoFi. Let me know if anyone else has had the same issues. Jim, honestly, I put YOLO money on GME AMC. This wasn't about the money. Even if GME did go to the moon and bankrupt Wall Street, I still know I would never see it. Yeah, a lot, guys. When you're playing with the stock market, especially high risk reward plays like this, use money. Like you still got to keep your head about you. You have to keep your own like financial health in mind. Otto, yo, seriously, make me a mod. Let me start banning bots. If indeed is over, then we are all the bots actively telling us to sell. Yeah, so I am aware that there's bots in this chat. I do have some mods. Obviously, I need more. You guys are popping off in chat. It gets crazy, so the mods have a tough time. I do need more mods. I will be figuring that out sooner rather than later. Thank you for that super chat. The GME volume is at 18 million. Wall Street Bets members aren't selling, and foreign markets are ready to buy. We know that the HFs are doing, so we're holding and buying. Foreign investors buying soon. Thank you for that. I am holding. I will never ever tell you guys what to do. All I can do is tell you that I am definitively holding. We just gotta keep going with it, keep riding. David Shopping, can I take a look at IDEX? I know that's a popular one, so I will throw it up. Here's my own portfolio. Guys, as of last week, it was at 22K. I myself, I feel the pain. I am in it with you. I am getting destroyed at the moment. IDX, nice. We were talking about this yesterday. I said to look for a breakout above it. This is the breakout. It could run. If I were you guys, don't ever chase a breakout. I'm sure if we brought up the RSI, it would be in the overbought territory. Ooh, I hate the coloring on this. I'm sorry, it's this crappy purple. Maybe I can do it on this one. Okay, this is better. Sorry. Let me quickly do this. Here we go. So this is what I'm talking about, that there's a lot of bullish momentum, and don't chase this. If you're in it, pat yourself on the back. Huge congrats. But this is, okay, another teaching moment. So on the chart here, it's the daily chart. We have this technical breakout, very bullish, but look what's missing. The stock has gone higher. It broke from November 24th to now. The stock is higher, but look at the RSI, which stands for Relative Strength Index. It measures bullish momentum against bearish momentum. This is a lot of bullish momentum, but as you can see, the stock has made a new high, but there's less bullish momentum. This is referred to as bearish divergence. I'll repeat that one more time. The stock's gone higher, the RSI hasn't. That is called bearish divergence, and it's commonly indicative of a future decline or at least a period of consolidation. As in, the stock could hang out here, it could come down a bit, but really the RSI needs a breather. It's going to find a new support, and then when it goes higher, it's going to then bring the RSI with it. This is a bearish divergence setup. Do a quick Google of it. It's a common technical analysis thing that we look for, but what I'm telling you is, for me, I would not hop in on this right now. I like the breakout. I don't like this divergence. Just something to keep in mind. I put my wife's 401k into GME at 370. Best decision I've ever made. Boston Blues, you space ape. Bro, can you look at the order book on GME? I'm seeing some odd numbers. What are you seeing? Can you let me know what we have the ticker tape over here. I don't have the order book up. I think that can get kind of complex for the some of the viewers. Like, I just don't want to make the screen too busy. I already have like a lot of action going on. Let's throw IDEX up here. Just because I was speaking a little bit negatively about it, but I'm just trying to warn you guys that don't chase this high. What you got to do is buy at a level of support. We have GameStop still drifting lower. It tapped 65. AMC also drifting lower. All right. I will make this Doge this default coloring is awful. I know it's impossible to see. Doge is selling off. Could not hold this trend line, but right here, that is previous resistance. Hold tight to see if it becomes support. What is going on with WallStreetBets? I know they're having a lot of internal issues. Let's see what's going on. Keep in mind, before I go any of this, we are space apes. We have diamond hands. If this was over, they wouldn't be telling you it's over. They wouldn't care. That's a very good point. And the 300 gang holds the line. GME is not over. Deep F value, I'm not the Messiah. He is the Messiah. That's funny. Diamond hands, diamond arms. Naked set to launch in how long? In 3 minutes, apparently. Best of luck. I hope you are making a killing. Interesting tattoos. That's crazy. Diamond hands. All right. I'm not seeing any updates about like the internal fighting between WallStreetBets, the old mods, the new bonds. Um, these have been trading sideways. Actually, it's worse for GameStop. GameStop is falling off a map right now. Falling, falling, falling. Guys, I got to do that plug. If don't forget to, if you like this, if you want to be a member of the Moon Gang, all you gotta do is hit the subscribe button, completely free. Hit that subscribe button, turn on your notifications so you don't miss anything. We talk about stocks, we teach stocks, we have a good time at the suit's expense. If you want to be a part of that, if you're enjoying this, hit that subscribe button. And if you guys have already done that, make sure you're hitting the like button. Let's get the likes on this stream up to 5K. It helps with the YouTube algorithm. It'll get more people in here. All you got to do is drop a like. Greatly appreciated. If you want this stuff in podcast form, there are the links to Apple and Spotify below. If you want to join the Moon Gang Discord, don't forget, Moon Gang Discord, the registration is closing tomorrow. It is closing tomorrow on Friday. We're trying to keep it smaller just so the community doesn't get out of hand. We're trying to actually help and make a difference. If you want to be a part of it, sign up. The links below. Registration does close tomorrow. She said she had concerns but never said she would pull out reading between the lines. I'm not pulling out. You guys should know that these hands that you're seeing are incredibly diamond. I'm not folding. You guys will know. I show you my account on a daily basis. It'll be pretty obvious if I sell, which I won't sell. ASRT. Someone is asking about ASRT looking good. Remember, not an expert penny stock trader. I know a lot of money. It is currently sitting at resistance / support. It is it's at the line in the sand. Look for it to either have a nice breakout or breakdown, but it is at that pivotal turning point. What are the volumes looking like for AMC and GME? Yeah, we should talk about that. Let me go over to this chart. Let's talk about some of the volumes. So on the bottom here, you can see the volume on the bottom of the screen. Massive volume, mid volume, mid volume, mid volume, mid volume, small volume, small volume. The volume, which can tangentially be, I guess, assumed to be the interest in AMC, it is getting lower. The volume is dying off. We need it to pick up. It is we need high volume. We need people's interest. That's why volume is so important. There's just less shares being traded. Less people are buying, less people are selling. We need volume to pick up. Dirty Murr, what broker do you recommend for day trading crypto other than Binance? Thank you. Also, your audio is not that bad. So day trading crypto, as of now, I'm not recommending anyone. If someone has a good one, shout it out in the chat. Help out Dirty Murr. My audio is not that bad. I appreciate that, but I also want to make it excellent audio. So anyone that has audio tips, I'm using a Blue Yeti. I'm using OBS. Let me know the best settings because I want it to be crystal clear audio. Not you, the Fed interview today. Is Yellen talking or something like that? I know AMC is dipping, but could you go over the Volkswagen chart? Didn't it dip before it took off? AMC till rest in peace. Yeah, we'll look at the Volkswagen chart. Bro, I'm holding because of you and doing it for my kid, future astronaut. Hey man, I'm happy that you're on this trip and this journey and this space exploration with me. And no matter what happens, we will be here after AMC. We will be here after GME. There's always other ways to make money. We should also just quickly talk about the same volume issue in GME. Look at this massive volume. Still big volume, medium, low, 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 low. The volume is dying off. Yeah, we were talking about this with the Google Trends. It seems like the media and the Wall Street as of now, just as of now, and it can always change on a moment's notice, has kind of been beating this story down, and we need the public to get re-interested in it. AMC just got knocked 755. GME IDEX is looking good over here though. For the people in chat who are in IDEX, AMC not having a good day. Straight up not having a good day. AMC stock. JB, suits want the truth. They can't handle the truth. Diamond hands, baby. AMC, GME. I have diamond hands. No matter how it plays out, make money, lose money, I have diamond hands. IDX looking good. People probably making up any of their AMC GME losses right now on IDEX. I'm looking to make up some serious money on CCIV, Baba, Apple, all of them. I think we'll have nice things coming soon. AMC and GME short interest. As of yesterday, what does that mean for today and Friday? So the short interest is is picking up relative to the past couple of days, as in more and more people are shorting it. That is one of the prerequisites we need. You need a high short interest for a short squeeze, but the other important aspect of the puzzle is people buying it to like squeeze the shorts. So right now we have half of what we need, but the other half is very, very important. So people need to squeeze it. Haha, I keep sending messages. Will I level up? And couldn't a choke off be where launch happens? Sean Porter, thank you for that super chat. You are very clearly a space ape, brother. I appreciate it. Let's get those diamond hands going in chat. Let's keep them going. I want to see some, guys, we got to turn these vibes around. Let's see some gorilla diamond hands popping off. I want to see all those emojis. Blast it off. The suits don't understand that we were not rich before, so we have nothing to lose. Diamond hands all the way to the moon. Let's go. I agree with that sentiment. I was not rich before. I might as well take my shot to try to get rich after this. All right. Let's see those diamond gorilla space ape hands. Whoa. Chat's moving at the speed of lightning. Noah Patton, just thanks for the super chat. Just bought a share of RCUS. What's your opinion? And is there a stock I should look out for? Noah, let's take out RCUS. All right, RCUS. It is a biotechnology, guys. Once again, not an expert in drugs, pharmacy, or anything like that. My expertise very much lies in technology. That's what I am. My background is in. I do like how it's breaking out. We had the classic cup handle. It's looking strong. I don't know what your average is in, but right now my gut instinct on this chart is bullish. So good luck with that. Max, IDX is the best. AMC already squeezed. GME already squeezed. RVN coin. Volkswagen squeezed because of a deal with Porsche after a failed merger. That is very true. But even with this, like, every squeeze is different. Like, this is a big social movement against Wall Street. Like, every squeeze is going to have its own, like, little unique story. Keep that in mind. But good luck with IDEX. IDX is moving. I mean, it's looking nice. Gorilla Glue Gaming, welcome aboard. You just became an astronaut. Super, super happy to have you here. I'm spamming chat, but figured I'd do a super chat. You're over 60K. Thank you, Chandler. Guys, reminder, if you want to help this Moon Gang channel blow up, if you're interested in this, I will be here after AMC and GME. Once they're out of the news cycle, we're still here. There's always stocks on the move. There's fundamentals to be discussed, technicals to be discussed, news stories to be discussed. Chandler, I thank you for the super chat. Thank you for the shout out. I'm super happy to hit 60K. I don't want to overdo it. I appreciate all of your support. Guys, hit that subscribe button, join up, turn on your notifications. We stream all day, we stream all night. It just never ends. Natalie Hamilton became a space ape. Thank you, Natalie. Happy to have you on the rocket ship. I bought GME for the dividend, Sean. You are having a great day. I love the energy, keeping it lighthearted, positive vibes only. You guys are making this so much fun. There are obviously a couple Gregs in the chat, but don't worry about those Gregs. They're just suits. They're having a bad time. You should feel bad for them. Roberto Games just joined the Moon Gang Discord. Welcome to have you there. All right, I want to throw Doge back up. I love how Elon will support these hilarious cryptos. It's great. Could very well become a money-making opportunity. Chart, GME continues to get crushed, now under $70. Short interest, it continues to fall like it has all week. I don't see the short interest on this, but GME is getting crushed. There's no other way to say that. AJ Jones, you are curious about the stock under the ticker A. Looking nice. I mean, right now it's a little bit. So it came off of this very bullish momentum, common reversion trade. It came off of that. This was the bearish divergence I was talking about before. The stock was the same level. RSI went down. It came down, bounced right here where it was consolidating before. It's mid-range now. So the big move is either going to be a break below 119 or a break above 129. Wait for one of those to make your decision. It's kind of like just awkwardly in between right now. Good luck. Number one, I'm holding. Number two, possible we need to let them think they won and squeeze them later when they think they are safe and stop playing defense. Possible. I mean, this is just... we need many, many people to be aligned on the same thing. So like in here, we could all agree like, hey, we're doing this. But it's just like you need the big numbers. That's what we're missing out on. Mariah, can you talk more about what we should be doing with GME? Should we buy more? Should we sell and buy at the low price today? Guys, remember, not a financial advisor, cannot give financial advice. I could just only tell you what I'm doing and share my personal opinions. I'm in on AMC. I own shares. I own call options. I'm in on GME shares. I'm holding. I have diamond hands. I am not selling. I have them. I will hold them as long as I possibly have to. This is my moral stand against the grimy manipulation that Wall Street has been pulling. I can't tell you what to do. All I can tell you is I'm holding, and I also stream it if I ever buy on the dips. If you stay tuned in, you'll know when I'm buying more. But as a blanket statement, I'm holding. I have diamond hands. GME shares are more fun than vacation to me. Never selling. Sean, I love it. GME is fighting back. It's gunning, but it's also had a rough day. Like this is a little bit of the overall path it needs to make back up. Anything of importance, send it my way. We could go over it on stream at Matt_Kohrs. I also let you know when I'm going live and all that stuff. I'm trying to think of the best way. So obviously the market is open Monday to Friday, like 9:30 to 4 p.m. Eastern time. What's the best way for me to continue to talk to you guys over the weekend? Are you guys interested in live streaming, maybe like just a quick hour update about crypto, or should the weekends be for more teaching of just talking about options or whatever, like teaching? What value would you guys go over the weekend, or on the weekend do you just want to take a break from the market and I should also take a break on the weekend? What type of weekend content should I just post? Normal videos, not live streams? Should I just like engage in like other social media? Like how do you view it? Or let me know if you just want a break. I get that this can all be heavy stuff Monday to Friday, and maybe sometimes we just need a breather, but let me know the best weekend or the best way to like provide the most useful content to you, the most value over the weekend. Chase Palmer, love to see you here. Don't be afraid to kick some of the Gregs out of the chat. Good mod. GME and AMC are my first risk investment. I bought high. Will put me in a position of owing money. Love to hear your opinion. Guys, if you just buy a stock, you're not gonna have to owe money unless you bought like on like margin. Like if you use money that wasn't yours, you might have to owe. But if you just own a stock, nothing happens until you choose to sell. Like you could just own a stock and it'll go. The worst that happens is if you buy stock X, whatever it is, at $100 and it goes to zero, that means that you lost $100 and that's your max loss. It's very different if you're talking about options or buying stuff on margin, if you're using money that like isn't theoretically yours. But at a basic level, if you just buy a stock, you're not going to owe anyone anything. Your risk is just the max value of that stock that you bought in at. Yeah, I'm seeing some people talking about Discord. I will be. After this week has been insane. So after this, when this news cycle gets a little quieter, I'll be way more active in the Discord. I try to message it. I mean, right now I'm reading everything coming through. Whenever, obviously, people in the Discord, they do get like a little bit of, I guess, favoritism, I should say. If they post something, we're going to talk about it. What I'm planning on doing is special streams for the people in the Discord on the weekend. Those will be heavy in teaching how to set up charts, everything of that nature. Those will all happen on the weekend. And also just a place to hang out, chat, like share some ideas, share some market ideas. Very excited about that. Once again, the Moon Gang Discord closes Friday. I don't know when it will be reopened. All I know is this time around it is closing Friday. If you want to be a part of that, if you want to check it out, there's a link below. You can join. If people are panic selling and the market is flooded with stocks with no one want them, why would Robinhood restrict the buy side? No, they wouldn't. They definitely wouldn't. Is GME still being shorted? I'm still holding. Yes, it is being shorted. In fact, some people are reporting that the short interest, the ratio of people shorting, is getting higher and higher. Big fan. What the WTF is selling. Anyway, maybe do an hour each day on the weekends to do daily summaries or what to expect when the market reopens. I'd watch. Yeah, Jeremy. So what I'm thinking is maybe on like Sundays. I know this Sunday is a little bit different in the US because of the Super Bowl, but I'm thinking on Sundays, maybe do like a weekly recap of what happened in the previous week. The big things to watch for the upcoming week of like, hey, these earnings announcements or this stock, big announcement, like whatever. So a recap of the previous week, a setup for the next week. I could show what's in my portfolio and then maybe a quick like teaching session Some of the teaching will be specific to just the Discord members. Obviously, Discord has its own like chatting services and stuff like that. But I'm also looking on continuing this the live stream. IDEX is looking very bullish at the moment. If you're in on IDEX, you're killing it. Congratulations. I want to be the first to congratulate you. You're making a lot of money over the past couple days. It has been looking nice, way better than AMC and GameStop look. This Arthur, I love this picture. It's so funny. The Arthur diamond hands. New super chat coming in. If you buy a basic option with your cash, let's say for $100, can you lose more than that $100 if the stock drops below your strike price? If you're buying calls or if you're buying puts, either option, if you're buying them, of course, let's just say you're using your own cash. Let's not say that you're on margin. The most you're going to lose is what you paid for that premium. You can get into danger by like selling puts and selling calls. That's where you can like blow out account like more than the money's in the account. But if you're just buying, if you're ever buying stocks, buying calls, buying puts, if you're just buying it and you're not using like extra money, like if you're only using the money in your account, the worst that you'll do is go to zero. And I know that's awful. Obviously, none of us ever want to go to zero, but then there are stories of people going beyond that and owing brokerage's money. Trust me, that is not a situation you want to be in. Rewind, GME, diamond hands, going to the moon, Pluto, nuts, big push, put them with a wheelbarrow. GME, AMC, esports merger, make it happen. Rewind, thank you so much. I think it would be great if AMC and GameStop team up together, a nice esports merger, big pivot for their businesses. That's would be a hilarious way for them to like capitalize on this situation and run these snakes into the ground. Lee Mong, silverback gorilla, diamond hands, baby. Strongest grip of the all animal kingdom. Let's go. And we have that grip right now. We have our grip on AMC. We have our grip on GME. Strongest grip in the animal kingdom. We are not letting go. Check out the article on Senvest Management making $700 million off of GameStop. What do you think this was market manipulation from hedge to hedge? I saw that. I mean, right now we're at that awkward thing where it seems like Wall Street themselves gets to define what market manipulation is. If they do it, apparently it's legal. If we do it, apparently it's illegal. I mean, it's pretty much just operating in like gray area with no rules. It makes no sense. They're just, I don't know. Don't get me fired up about these scumbags on Wall Street. Positive vibes. We're about positive vibes. No suits allowed in this chat. I got IDEX at a cost average of $3.08. At what point do I sell to make profit? Well, you would sell at any point above 308 to make profit. You're probably questioning of like when to maximize profit. Bella, congratulations. You're up big. You are up more than $2 per share. And what I would do in your situation, me, if I don't have a price target that I'm specifically going for, if I'm confused and I feel weird, what you could do when you're in such a big profit like that is just sell a portion of your position, and then you still have some shares. There's no rule saying that like you have to buy full in at once and sell all at once. You can buy in here and here and here, just kind of average your cost, and then you could sell portions too. So if I'm in a situation ever that I don't quite know what to do, I like to sell a portion of my position, and I find mentally that I make way better decisions with my leftover portion. Matt, what are the chances of GME will go up to 160, or should I invest more and average down to 101 by buying at 63? I'm losing a lot of money. I mean, right now I'm losing a lot of money too. Trust me, I'm down a serious amount. I know we've been talking back and forth. I know you're down a serious amount. I can't tell you what to do because I can't tell the future, guys. If I knew definitively which way these stocks would be going, we would all right now be in our Lambos on the moon. We are doing the best we have with the current available information. We're talking about fundamentals. We are talking about technicals. We are taking it day by day. I have diamond hands. I am holding. Regardless of what happens to Wall Street bets, people are awake. Thank you, Deep effing Value. He really did big movement because of the decisions that Deep effing Value made. I'm a big fan of him. He got so many more people invested into the stock market. The stock market is a great way to improve your own financial health. You got to learn about it. It is a skill. It takes a long time to learn what you need to. But hey, there's no better day to start than today. Overall, though, I need to clarify this. AMC, GameStop, I am holding. I'm holding as long as I possibly need to. I'm holding until I get to the moon. You got to make your own decisions. You got to do what's best for you. But I am holding. People keep saying to the moon, but did they already get out? Did the moonshot already happen? No, the short interest is still very, very high. There's still a lot of people shorting, which is the setup for a short squeeze. It's actually quite simple. I just buy stocks when they are going up and sell them when they stop going up. Easy. The stock market's easy. You buy low, sell high. Wash, rinse, repeat. Ooh, AMC's moving right now, guys. Sal. Okay, yeah, we're looking at the chart now. We were doing, I like to pivot back and forth between the news, teaching, checking out the charts just to keep everyone interested. Obviously, if I just like sit here all day and just show this chart, it's going to get boring. But right here, obviously, we see multiple rejections just below $8. I'm fully expecting resistance between 790 and 8. If AMC can get above that, we're looking good. AMC overall really needs to start trending above $10. GME has a lot to make up. It needs to get above 100. I mean, GME as a whole, for me, I think my average cost, I'm in at like 220, 240 or something like this. So for me, GME needs to make up a lot of room. Obviously, as more and more stuff develops in the chart, I will be calling it out. But like they've just been trading sideways. You really can't do like just slightly down, slightly sideways. Right here, we're right at this resistance, and above there we have it at like 807. So strong resistance between 790, 810. This 20-cent range will be tough for AMC. Flo de Boy, since Jimmy had a good squeeze already, should I take a profit over to AMC to push its squeeze? I mean, that's all up to you. I think that they're going to move in unison, in my own opinion. I'm holding on AMC big movie releases Q4 2021, Q1 20. Keep the faith. Guys, don't forget about that. In terms of AMC, once the world goes back to quote unquote normal, like it's still like a fundamental play. Like if you're looking for a just a bounce back, I guess quote unquote like Rona play, AMC is a good option. Same with travel stocks. Thank you, Joshua. Sean, been away from the live stream this morning. Can you give a quick summary of what's going on this morning with AMC, GME? Sean, I sure can. Blood in the water. We are getting destroyed, but we also have diamond hands. Perhaps you could let everyone know that the hedges could hold their short positions forever as long as they are willing to pay the interest. Yes. So people have been asking of like when hedges are forced to sell their shorts or I guess buy back their shorts. They're not. They operate in a different realm than us. As long as they continue to pay and they have the collateral to back it up, they can essentially hold on to them indefinitely. Put options are a different story. Put options are going to expire. So shorts versus puts, they both are giving you downward exposure to a stock, but they are a bit different. That is a good point. DuPont screwed us dumping chems, settled 4 billion 2016, made 160 billion merger with Talomide, deformed my uncle, they drew first blood. Sorry about that, Sean. Big business has been known to do some pretty messed up, corrupt things, that's for sure. What top 3 methods do you personally use to identify stocks that are likely to go up? This is a great question, Rob. So what I like to do is find industries that I believe in. I think they have growth over the long term. For example, I've talked about this, but EV, gaming, and cloud computing are kind of my top 3 industries right now. So once I identify an overall industry I like to then do one of 2 things. If I'm looking for a longer term investment, I just find the best performing company / stock within that industry. I invest and I just forget about it. I come back years later. But then if I'm looking for more of a swing trade or a day trade, that's when I open up some of the charts and I look at the technicals and I try to buy as close to support as I can, sell at levels of resistance. Best way to optimize your risk to reward. And then, of course, as there's big announcements, earnings announcements, fundamental updates, I like to stay on top. And right now, with I guess the big push in overall media, it's never a bad idea to open up Twitter. Just figure out what everyone else is talking about. Stocks, it can be an amazing, amazing business, but if no one cares about the stock, it's not going to move. You want the big social push behind it, and that's what we're seeing to the millionth degree right now with AMC and GameStop, to the point that fundamentals didn't even matter. It was just a social movement. So, for example, people talk about how Tesla's overvalued, but does it really matter if people are buying at a higher and higher price? Whether you think something's fundamentally overvalued, undervalued, it doesn't matter. At the end of the day, you're trying to make money, and you make money in the most efficient way you possibly can. Just do it. Check out my Twitter. I broke down AMC. Space Apes might like it. Diamond hands, baby. All right, we'll check that out. Thank you for that super chat. Spend it on GME, Simon. I will take that, and I'll buy $10 more at GME just for you. I appreciate that, brother. Right here, thus far, rejection, not that surprising. Resistance, like I told you, between 780, 810-ish, right here. We have support, resistance. This is a messy zone for AMC. As AMC was rejected, so was GameStop. Once again, we've talked about it ad nauseum. These stocks are very, very similar to each other in terms of their current movement. Hang on, just kicking a Greg out of the chat. Mods, if you're on right now, do not be afraid to guillotine these Gregs. But hopefully support is found right here. Obviously, we have a long fight back upwards, team. Gorilla King, do we know anything about the GME leadership? What's the direction GME could take the long run, assuming all of our investments become long term? I'm really interested in what they have to say about the leadership. So it was just announced yesterday that GameStop made 3 big personnel acquisitions. The main one was a dude from AWS, and then the other 2. So 3 big executive appointments. So that's positive. People like that. Long term, obviously, we hope they can turn the ship around. Welcome aboard. We have a new astronaut in Dressen. I'm probably butchering that name. My apologies. Welcome aboard, though. Always happy to have a new astronaut. Thank you for this. Let's check out. I love all this art. You guys have been sending me a ton of art. It's amazing. Once again, friendly reminder, if rate my AMC Rocket Control Center, 11 out of 10. That's all you need. You don't need much to make a lot of money. Are these 3D printed? Diamond hands, 3D print, the WallStreetBets. That's awesome. You guys are so creative out there. If I sell GME at 67 and buy back at 64, am I a genius to bank $3 or an idiot because of the ramifications? So that would be a wash sale. Please guys remember, I'm not a tax expert, but I believe to my understanding of a wash sale, that would be it. So you wouldn't be able to claim the loss on your taxes, at least how I've previously experienced it. But also timing the market like that for like a $3 move, it can be exceedingly difficult. Sometimes it's just easier to hold the line. Whatever you decide to do though, best of luck. Kitty Cat Prince. This is a war, people, and war is never pretty. Remember that we have the numbers and strong allies. We ape, we stronger together. For someone who's Kitty Cat Prince, I like the war talk in the message. We have a couple people hopping into the Discord. That's awesome. Let's see. This might be just our classic cup and handle. Cup, rejection, handle. Realistically, and I won't hold you to it, could there be fireworks for AMC or GME within the next week? I'm holding strong with 1,300 plus shares of AMC. That's a huge position. Yes, it is possible. I'm not saying that it's likely, but there is that chance there. There's still massive shorts out there. If enough of the retail trader public comes in and starts buying it and pushing it higher, a short squeeze is still very possible, especially within the next week. I think the likelihood every day that passes, it goes less and less because people are just losing interest. So you're saying over the next week. I think the next week is more likely than say like 3 weeks down the road. The sooner the better. So on Robinhood, you don't technically own the stocks share. Is that the same on Webull or other apps? And what can you do if you have ownership of a share? So a lot of the times that's just a margin account thing. All these people, Robinhood, Webull, all of them, if you're using a margin account, that's like that weird quasi ownership deal. But if you have a cash account, you are transferred the actual ownership of the shares. If short interest is high, but the price drops as far as it has gotten wrecked, too, what would make a squeeze happen if the price continues to fall? Nothing, to answer your question. The sprite for a short squeeze to happen, you need a lot of shorts, you need high volume, and you need people buying. Like the stock has to go higher. When the price falls, that's what's making the shorts money. Like that's what gets them very, very excited. That's how they are profitable in the trade. You very much need the price to go up by a decent amount to start scaring them. They buy it back in, so the price goes higher, and it becomes that snowball. Right now, we are kind of seeing the opposite play out. The shorts are crushing us. As of now, over the past couple of days, they are making a lot of money. There's a lot of blood in the water. Everyone out there, fellow space apes, do me that huge favor. We are 800 likes away from 5K on this live stream. Help me out. Just drop a like. And don't forget to join the Moon Gang. If you like this type of stuff, this is just your friendly reminder. Hit the subscribe button. Turn on your notifications so you don't miss any live stream. You don't miss any video update. When this news cycle dies off, I will still be here. We're always teaching. We're always having a good time. We are always looking for the next big move to make some serious money. AMC, it looks like the level 2 bids are overtaking the ads. Thank you, Edward. The GME slingshot pulls back any further. We're going to overshoot the moon. We're going to Pluto, boys. Diamond hands. Don't forget, the moon is just our first refueling station. We are going intergalactic with this. Reading a lot about counterfeit GME stocks held by hedge funds. What the heck is that? So I can't, like, obviously I'm not working at a hedge fund. I don't work at a hedge fund, so I can't like talk about the specifics that they're doing. And I know Wall Street Bets was talking about the counterfeit thing. I gotta, I guess, almost be careful more with the legal territory of what I'm saying. But to my understanding, the main thing that Wall Street Bets was talking about is like, how is it possible? There's only X amount of shares out there publicly traded. It's referred to the float, the free float, whatever you want to call it, of a company. So it's X amount of shares. How is it possible that there's more than the shares outstanding could possibly be shorted? That's what Wall Street Bets were talking about. So they were talking about those extra shares, like above value X, whatever you want to call X, being counterfeit. Like they're shorting something that's not in existence. James, confused, bro. If I use my bank to transfer to Robinhood, I don't own that. So no. The ownership is all about the stocks. If you're using a margin account, you never really have ownership of that stock. You basically own a fancy promise from Robinhood. It's different for cash accounts. There's some great threads explaining it on Twitter. Maybe give that a quick search. And this really gets into the nitty gritty of how the stock market works. And it also leads into the giant freaking debacle that Robinhood got into. It involves clearinghouses and basically the transfer of ownership of stocks. And it's like this big convoluted mess. And that's why they restricted all this trading, was because they didn't have the money to cover the collateral to clearinghouses. And it's this whole big thing. And honestly, we could spend hours talking about it, and we would be scraping the surface. The way the stock market actually works is very confusing, and it's messed up. It's not as simple as, hey, you sold a stock, I bought it, it goes into my name. It's way more than that. And that complexity was only allowed because of Wall Street lobbyists. They wanted to do something. They thought it was a money-making opportunity, and they've made billions off of it. But then also, when you have a public uprising like we've been seeing, it gets into situations like this, and of course they don't want to lose money, so then they're going to pull like more underhanded, shady things to protect their own bottom line. Shang, I'll tell you what the holdup is. If people want to only buy low, the stock will never increase if people always wait for the major dip. Yeah, I mean, obviously, for a stock to go up, that means that someone has to agree to buy it higher and higher and higher. That's all it is when you see this volume, when you see the buying and selling, keep in mind, guys, I know this might be confusing at first, but think about this. The same exact amount of buys and sells happen in a day. For someone to buy a stock, that means someone had to sell it at price whatever, price Y. So the buyers and the sellers are always perfect throughout a day. When you see red and green here, that's just are they agreeing on the price at the bid or the ask? If it's green, that means that they got hit at the ask, as in a buyer agreed to like whatever it was being sold at. And if it's red, that means that someone bought it at a lower price than the ask. Sorry, I'm not explaining that the best. Basically, let me rewind on that one. We have bid and ask. Let's just say it's off by a couple cents. Whenever the bid and ask come into agreement, that is when shares are actually exchanged, and that adds like one tick into this overall volume. There's never more buyers than there are sellers. There's always the exact same amount. The difference is the price that they're agreeing that for that transaction to take place at. And obviously you want it to track upward. You want more and more buyers and sellers to agree at a higher price, and we see that upward right now over the past couple of days for AMC and GME. It needs to go lower and lower and lower, or that's what's happening. So basically the buyers and sellers are agreeing on a price together with each other on a lower and lower price, and that's what's happening right now. But the overall volume, shares traded, buys will always equal sales. Sava took a dive today. You think it may recover? I mean, Sava was the one that's already been running up. Like it looks like it needs to take a bit of a breather. The first support is going to come at $60. That's where a lot of this stuff is at. You could stab there, but be careful. I mean, it was very overextended. All right, this is coming from Kong Diamond Boy. If you're losing morale, we lose this fight. Hold your ground and remember what is at stake, the reason why we are doing this. Rise and rise again until lambs become lions. I love that quote. That's a great quote. In this scenario, I would just switch it out, rise and rise again until we become diamond space apes. The sentiment, very true. We are fighting back. I'm holding my shares. I'm not giving in. You guys got to do whatever is best for you. I am publicly announcing what I'm doing. I am holding. IDEX is still holding strong. For all of you people in IDEX, congrats. I think it could even make a new high above 524. Lots of bullish momentum. Brett Metzger, give me your best try of drawing something on my chart, maybe a snake and an ape. Also, would really like a drawing of resistance and pennant AMC. Yeah, I could draw some lines on this. The ape and snake, I'll get back to you. I don't want to like confuse anyone who's just joining and jokes versus real. So for right now, I will draw some real trend lines that we should be concerned about. On AMC. Happy to help out, Brett. So this is one of the main things we were watching right now. Actually, that's kind of the main one just on intraday. Of course, we had like the bigger time frames that I went over earlier. But right now, for this to have hope, it needs to basically get above 7.9 roughly, I would say, on this one. There's not too much like crazy stuff going on technically. For both AMC and GME, it's a muted day. It makes the technicals a little less fun, less volume, less volatility. That's why today's been much more focused on just teaching. It's a great moment in like the lull. Like, I mean, look at this. The range has been between $8 and $7.50. We've been in a 50-cent range since like before, like pretty much 10 a.m. till now. So with that, I like to just take advantage of it by teaching about some other things, covering some other news. GME looks a little strength right now. It will look way better above 69. We just have to see how that plays out. What's going on with Doge? Ooh, coming back. Interesting. That's great. Just transferred to First Trade from Robinhood for free. They covered all fees from Robinhood. That's awesome. Sleepless Hustler. So if you guys are looking to transfer out of Robinhood, they covered fees. And he went into First Trade. Other people have been talking about Webull. If you want Webull, they also help you with the transfer fee. There is a Webull link below when you sign up. You get free stocks, 2 free stocks. Bido James, important announcement, huge problem. Wall Street Bet mods were axed last night. Anyone saying anything about it gets banned. New mods are new accounts actively presenting a negative light to the SEC. Interesting. Yeah, so we were talking, so there are big issues going on the Wall Street Bets right now. I don't know if this is sneaky Wall Street snake like kind of getting into the community and blowing it up, but right now bad things are going on at Wall Street Bets. I don't know what's going on with the Reddit, but the mods are fighting. There's a big internal fighting. That's at least what's being reported. I'm hearing some very negative things. I'm not involved with Wall Street Bets. I just I'm supportive of their overall message and what they're doing for the community. It seems like whenever the mod fight stuff is getting posted, it's taken down almost rapidly, almost instantaneously. If the Wall Street Bets community blows up, that would be very, very bad for GameStop and AMC. It's already losing momentum, and that will be the nail in the coffin. What are your thoughts on crypto TEZO? Also hold GME AMC. So my thoughts on crypto right now is I'm actually a long-term investor on Ethereum and Bitcoin. I'm not a crypto expert by any means. I just think that like the opportunity, it's just too high of a cost to not be invested in them. Like if they take off, I want to be a part of it. And right now with all the fun that Elon Musk is having, I'm also in Dogecoin. In terms of other altcoins, I'm just not in them at the moment. I think there's a lot of potential in Bitcoin and Ethereum and right now Doge, just because we have the space cowboy Elon Musk on our side. If anyone has, sorry to circle back to this Wall Street Bets thing, but if there's anyone with more like specific information about like the infighting, send it to me. That is very important for us as a group to go over to know. I want to cover the news as it's breaking, but I also don't want to spread false news. I'm in that awkward in between. So if we can get any like confirmed updates. We went over some tweets this morning. To me, it does appear that there's a lot of infighting with the mods, between the old mods, new mods. It looks like the creator, like he sold the rights to make a movie about his life. Some stuff is going on. GME is moving. It has a lot of ground to make up. It's gonna have an issue getting above 85, but if it does, the next issue will come at 100. Guys, if you could do me a big favor, if you're having a good time, if you have those diamond hands, could 200 of you drop likes? Let's get this video over 5K likes. We're very, very close. Also, if you're new, don't forget to hit the subscribe button. I will have to keep reminding you, hit the subscribe button, turn on your notifications. I was fortunate enough with all of your amazing support to hit 60K today. That is insane. The exponential growth of this channel has been amazing. The next big milestone is 75K. I have a lot of work to do for that, and I just view it, the more value I provide, the more entertainment I provide, the quicker it'll come. So I hope you're having a good time. If you're enjoying this and you don't want to miss anything, hit that subscribe button. If you want to be more active after this AMC and GME story dies off, we will be in the Moon Gang Discord. There is a link for that. It's the top link. Registration will close tomorrow. The reason for that is I know there's a lot of YouTube financiers out there, and it seems like an insane cash grab. They try to get it as big as they can. I've been in them. I checked them out. The dialogue is not good back and forth. It's just too many people. They're like, it's just a crazy mosh pit. So we are closing it. We are trying to keep a smaller community where we can actually help. We are seeing some pops. Sorry, I keep saying pops, and I know people don't like that because of the way peace transfer. I'm sorry. We are seeing a nice push for GME and AMC. Sean Porter, hey, double check this, but Volkswagen had 30 billion in short debt, 208 million outstanding, and GME has in short debt and 69 million in outstanding. So the debt could very well be true, but that's more of a fundamental thing going on with the business, and I don't think it'll really impact a potential short squeeze. Bido James, thank you very much for that. You were the original person to call out the issues going on with Wall Street Bets. So basically, take a look at Wall Street Bets. Ad bloated, he's shilling it before turning them into a hedge fund. Happy Meals. Looks like he's just trying to capitalize on this momentum, get his payday, kind of against the overall movement, in my opinion. Alexis just became an astronaut. Welcome aboard. Just G, can you take a look at BB? I think it's starting to make a move, maybe a cup and handle. Let's just do that. BB. Guys, once again, before I turn off of IDEX, if you're in it, congrats, you're up some serious money. Ramsey Fulbright, watched every stream since last week. Hope once AMC GME hype dies down that you will continue to stream focusing on teaching new apes how to get into space. That is 100% my plan, and that's actually why I'm annoying about bringing up this channel, is because for those of you who don't know, I have a full job. So I view this as a second job. I have a full day job. The recent growth in this channel is that it's very much recent. I'm just trying to get to that point of critical mass where I can quit. So I'm just trying to get as big as I can so I can still realistically quit and transfer to making this my full-time job. That is my goal. I will not let my fellow space apes alone. I'm just trying to get big enough that I can quit. If you're enjoying this and you want me to do this as my full job, day in and day out, that's what we're going for. We're having fun. We are teaching. It'll be good. Thoughts on GEVO? Very, very, I shouldn't say very, very bullish. I'm bullish on it. We chatted about that. You might have to rewind a bit, but that is that the Bill Gates kind of biofuel one. Long term has a lot of interesting. Yeah, hello. You said pop, then you said push, still a P. I know, guys. Sorry, sometimes my brain just gets fries. I'm talking at a million miles per hour. I've been streaming for borderline 8 hours a day, doing all this research, my normal job. I'm sorry about that P sound. I'm trying to rewire my own speaking to get rid of that. And I do have a pop filter. It will be coming today. It's kind of funny. Pop filter with that P in it is the one thing that helps you with that sound. But I'm hoping actually as early as this afternoon stream that I will have that filter. Sean, welcome aboard, brother. New astronaut alert, Sean. Happy to have you. Geeked Up Credit, welcome aboard, another astronaut. Geeked Up Credit, cool name. Thanks for the workhorse tip earlier, WKHS. Chuck, more than happy to let you guys know when I'm personally watching. EV's hot this year, gambling's hot this year, SPAC plays are hot this year. I'm all on those guys. I sleep, eat, drink, dream, whatever you want to do. My life is completely consumed by the stock market, and I'm happy to share the knowledge that I have. Any interesting breaking news, my thoughts, that's what this community is all about. I'm just here to teach the fundamental and technical analysis. I know I'm here to talk about the breaking stories. I know a lot of people are new, and I'm not saying that I'm an expert trader, but I am saying I am willing to work day in and day out to at least bring you up to my knowledge of the market. I hope that you surpass me. That would be amazing. I'm more than happy to learn a thing or two from all the expert traders that are in this chat right now. But my goal is to learn from you and to teach the rest of you what I know. Peter, take a look at GFL jumps against the shorts. Okay, I will take a look at that in a second. I appreciate the super chat. Just asking the question, what do you get for, I don't know what currency. 25. Okay, so your question is basically, what do you get for paying for that Discord? What it is, it's me and my fellow team of Moongangers. It's just more of teaching. It's a controlled, smaller Discord environment. It's not, so I know, like, for example, right now, there's a lot going on in the chat. So maybe sometimes people are asking questions that they don't get the answer to. Maybe they can't find a trading buddy, someone to always bounce ideas. This is more of a smaller knit community. To just share, to talk about the stock market, to learn. We're going to talk about how we're going to start simple, how to set up your charts. We're going to be teaching about options, futures. We have some quantitative people in there. We have a lot of people in there to help just take you to the next level. It really isn't for everyone, to be completely honest. Like, if you already feel super comfortable and you don't want a different community, maybe you like trading by yourself, maybe you already found a community you like, my view on it is a lot of people were reaching out to me. They wanted a better family community focused group. That's that. If that's not for you, it's never ever my goal to pressure anything upon anyone. If that's something that you're looking for and you could find benefit in it, you're more than welcome to join. But if you're already feeling good with your own trading career and community, do what works. I just want everyone to make money. So whatever's working for you, if it's working, no reason to change it. Modware and movie probably as false as silver. Guess that they are also rumors to distract. Discord overrun by bots sending same messages all over. Okay, I will talk to my fellow NASA engineers. Discord overrun by bots. Fridge Guy, if you're in my Discord, we have some bots that are scraping the biggest news about crypto, stocks, earnings announcements, things like that. If you are seeing that there are issues with it, well, first of all, you can always mute them. You just mute the channel. But if you're seeing repeat message, that is a big problem. If you're seeing that in the Moon Gang Discord, don't hesitate to reach out to me. I need to take care of that ASAP. How long have I been playing in the stock market? Pretty much a decade at this point. All types, futures market, stocks, options. At one point I was trading binary options. I wrote some algos. My background is in software development, so I did some algorithmic trading all over the board, but at this point, close to a decade. Are you familiar with Mike Beck Blackhawk Finance on YouTube? I am not. There are a lot of finance YouTubers out there, and honestly, I mean, you guys, even if you look at my history of streaming, I'm streaming for close to 8 hours a day. I don't really have time to watch other finance YouTubers, and in a certain way, I actually really like that because I don't want my content to be like theirs. Like if I watch it, and whether it's conscious or subconscious, I don't want to take any of their style. I have my own Matt Kohrs Moon Gang style, and I don't want it to be influenced by other YouTubers or other people on social media. I do what I think is best. I do what I think is most creative, and I don't like that influence. BB, whoever called that out before, it is looking very strong right now. GME is coming back up, battling it at 69. AMC did get over this trend line. If it can hold this trend line, if it's not a fake out breakout, that's pretty bullish. Let's keep going. Looks like 10:33 today. GME was a pivot for today. No fundamentals for GME right now. Is the market pulling stock down when it is trying to rise? I mean, it's just people selling. It's as simple as that. People are selling off, and it's going lower and lower. They continually are hitting the bid time and time again, and it just keeps dropping off. We're seeing the same thing in AMC. Both of these have a lot of room to make up. I'm seeing a couple questions. Just so you guys know, I know I've been talking about the Discord and stuff. What you're seeing right now, this style thing, will never ever go behind a paywall. I will continue to live stream for free to the general YouTube public. That is never going to change no matter what happens. The Discord is just added on stuff, more of a community, more people talking, and I'm trying to set up a best way to do like weekend or during the week teaching sessions when things get a little bit more quiet. For people who have whatever questions, and it's just not me. There are multiple other people that will be doing that with me. But just to clarify, this isn't like a 1 week thing and I'm blowing this up and putting this behind the paywall. That will never happen. This, as long as you're willing to put up with my crappy jokes and all those YouTube ads, this will be free on through the YouTube's platform. Kay Newsom, welcome aboard. Just became an astronaut. Happy to have you. There are always one more spot for another astronaut, another space ape. We are retrofitting the rockets right now to fit Apes and all of our Lambos. It takes a little bit, but the rocket's being built out. We're getting a lot of rocket fuel. We will have to refuel at the moon, but then we're going higher. Do you have access to Norwegian shares? If yes, can you check out? I don't have access to Norwegian shares. Kay Newsom right away transferred from astronaut to space ape just like that. I can sense it. Sounds like you have some diamond hands. I love it. BB is making a move for sure. Space chick. We should do a one at one, two at two, and three at three ourselves. I need to be careful like that. I don't ever want to be accused of trying to pump anything. All I do on here is share what I'm doing in my own opinions. I can't toe that line of potentially pumping. I don't want to be accused of it. I share my own opinions. I share what I'm doing. I just do it in a public way. And then I'm here to answer questions about the stock market and finance. AMC, it was fighting a bit there. It just got pushed down. I wanted to really retake this. Look right where it was rejected. 792, rejected at 792. Guys, I can't make this up. That's the strength of technical analysis. Like I've drew this line however long ago. Pointed out this resistance. I told you between 790 and 810 there's strong resistance, and it just happened to tick it perfectly to the penny. It is worthwhile for you guys to spend a little bit of time, no matter where you are in your trading career, to really bring up yourself on technical analysis. Crack open a book, buy a good one. You don't need to buy some fancy multi-$1,000 technical analysis course. There are great ones for free on YouTube. There are great books for $20, $30 on Amazon. To get your foot in the door of the world of trading, you don't have to spend a lot of money. You just have to be curious and willing to learn more. Thanks to the Space Ape who mentioned TNXP yesterday. Sounds like you made some money. The zombie outbreak. That's what I love to hear. Space Apes helping Space Apes. Geeked Up Credit upgraded membership to Space Ape. That is amazing. Another Space Ape gets me jacked up. Matt, tried to join the Discord. I can't for $20. What's the difference between 30 and 20 membership? It looks the same. Just so you guys know, the $20 and $30 membership are the exact same. The $20 was just for the first 100 people. I announced it when we were going live. It was filled up almost instantaneously. And so that was just for the first people. If someone does drop out, I guess a spot would theoretically open, but I don't think anyone's dropping out. It was just a quick benefit for the first 100 people. There is no difference. What was the Volkswagen 2008 outstanding to short debt versus GME's? No clue. I'm sorry about that. I don't know that off the top of my head. Eyes Up Audio. I can help with audio advice or audio editing for YouTube podcasts. I sent you a Twitter DM as well. Joseph Struble. I've been working with podcast edits for years now. Eyes Up Audio. I will be responding to you probably by this weekend. I'm writing your name down. Joseph Struble. Please, guys, if you are in support of what's going on here and you happen to be like an OBS expert, that's the software I am streaming through. If you have any advice of how to improve the audio video through OBS, reach out to me. I really, really appreciate it. I want to make this the highest quality entertainment I'm possibly capable of. Dantel Rodriguez, I'm waiting for a miracle. Holding. Hey, miracles happen. Maybe they're not that rare, but we are all waiting together as a Space Ape family. GME already selling off. It could not hold that. Look how insanely systematic this is. Green bars up, 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 red bar, green bars up, up, up. It's like a weird stepladder thing. It's so systematic. This must be algorithms messing with it, like all those fancy hedge fund algorithms. It's almost, it just seems ill-natural. It's unnatural, I'm sorry. It seems robotic. It's weird, specifically in GameStop. I bet that's all those fancy algos battling it out. Do I think a squeeze is possible at all? Yes, I do. Bro, you don't look at anything other than the super chat. That is not true. I'm always going back and forth with the Discord chat, looking at right now. But you have to understand the normal chat, it's moving at 1,000,000 miles per hour. I don't even know really while I'm like acknowledging this. Obviously, you guys can all see the chat. The super chat, it just comes up in a different color, way easier for me to catch. But other than that, the chat's crazy. Once in a while, if I see something, you guys, when there's a whole group of people spamming, such as DFV, it posted things like that. When I see the overall thing, or when I see a bunch of emojis, if I ask almost for a poll, I'm seeing that. But you guys can obviously see how fast this chat is moving. Stone Weeaboo. What do you think about the possibility of starting a reading/study group so we can all learn together, bounce questions? I love that idea. If you're listening to this stream right now, I'm thinking on the weekend, almost like a crash course, and like we all get together of, hey, this is what we're looking at. This is our thesis. Come together with good ideas, bounce ideas off of each other. Apes together are stronger. I love that. This idea is dope. Yeah. Great people in there. What is fundamental threat to BTC, or is there any difference between an application standpoint between ETH and BTC? Long-term prediction, could it bust? That's actually some great questions. So I would say the fundamental threat right now to cryptocurrencies are individual nations, governments. I believe India just banned some form of crypto, or maybe all cryptos. So I'd say the biggest threat to cryptocurrencies are nations, governments. Um, the fundamental difference between Ethereum and Bitcoin, I am much more up to date on the technicals of them, of how they function. And Ethereum, it just has a way faster processing. The guy who made it, he noticed that Bitcoin, to update the blockchain, does have a slower time. So Ethereum is faster. In terms of like more of a financial difference, not too sure. I just know there is always first mover advantage. So Bitcoin is leading the charge on that. Obviously, it was the first one. Um, my long-term prediction is I think it's a bigger risk to not be invested in them than to forget about it. Um, I think it's a big risk, basically, to say that another way. I think it's a big risk if you don't have money in some sort of crypto, just on the off chance that they continue to go like absolutely to the moon. John, the short restrictions lifted on GME today, are the hedges causing the price to crash? Yesterday, the restrictions were in place and we had a chill day. I think we're just seeing a bunch of paper hands. Like the stocks are going down, AMC, GME, all of these, just because people are selling. They're selling at a lower and lower price, and that's what we're seeing. Joshua, hey man, I do visual effects and motion graphics professionally. Hit me up if you need anything like that. Happy to help Ape. Yeah, Joshua, please reach out to me on Twitter or something. Like, hit me with a DM. Let me know. Send that message. Be like, hey, we talked about visual effects and motion graphics. I do want that. I want the cool transitions in between scenes and everything. I know there's a way I could beef these live streams up, and I will be doing that. I will heavily invest whatever I need to. Joshua, thanks for reaching out. Just hit me up with the DM. How can I buy one of your profitable algorithms? So I have algorithms on the future market. As of now, I don't sell any of them. I know a lot of people, algorithms, they can get pretty, or the futures market can get pretty wild. Once in a while, I had some algorithms for Tesla and that stuff. I'm not running them anymore. Mainly the ones I have running in the background are for the futures market, and that's like a whole nother complexity. A lot of people don't trade futures. They kind of are weird to get used to, but nothing I have in terms of algorithms are for sale. But if algorithms are something you want in terms of stocks or futures, I know people that are selling them. So if that's something you're very much interested in, reach out to me. I can direct you in the way of people that have a very proven track record. That's actually how I initially got involved in that industry of algorithmic trading, is I found these amazing people on Twitter. Gorilla King, do you recommend organizing your portfolios based on intentions? For example, have a portfolio dedicated to retirement, forever stocks. Yeah, so I always do that personally. I have like my investment account, I have a swing trading account, I have an options account. Just in the different accounts, it kind of keeps your mind clear of like the overall goal instead of like shoving that onto one. BB is looking good. CP. Oh, what is that? Sorry, I forgot the ticker for this one. The Navy one that people are. I guess whatever. How's DraftKings doing? DraftKings is looking nice, guys. I'm telling you, you can quote me on this right now. I strongly believe that DraftKings will have a bullish push. I'm invested in it. I'm in at the 40s, but it's really picking up right now. I love the volume. I love the bullish follow through. Ian, what price does GME have to hit for the hedge funds to start covering their short positions? So it's not like a specific price like that. It's just almost like a pain meter, like how much pain can they take? And when they cut, it goes higher, which causes another hedge fund with a higher pain threshold to like cover theirs. It's not like at this number, the short squeeze will start. It's like just a gradient of how much pain can they take, and they finally give in and buy back their position, which pushes it higher. Much more of a gradient. You think Doge will continue to rise? My answer is like, if our space cowboy leader Elon Musk keeps talking about it, yes. A lot of these things are very determined on like just the momentum behind them, and when you have a celebrity richest person in the world talking about it, that is a great push. What's Doge at? Doge retook this trend line that is bullish. If it can get above right here, 0.0485, I see no reason why it wouldn't at least return to 0.054. So right here, I'm marking this level above that. I mean, it's already bullish that it retook it, but more people just have to keep buying. It's as simple as that. If you guys ever have anything to send me that we need to go over on the live stream, at Matt Kohrs, send it my way. Any cool art, I love updating these. This one's from Ben. We talked about him on the stream. Obviously, he's the one responsible for today's thumbnail. He's not a recent search of mine, but I tagged him in the description of this video. Check out his Twitter. Check out all this stuff. Amazing artist. Oh, GME, you're making me have a bad day, brother. Straight up not having a good time. GME cannot catch a bid. It is getting destroyed. Guys, if I'm going to be honest, I really thought that my new Space Ape shirt was going to come through and all we were going to see across the market today was green. But I guess I need to get some better luck going on with this shirt. I have another shirt that I can try out. I will have that on tomorrow. Big shirt reveal tomorrow. Hopefully it comes with some good luck. We'll see how that plays out. I'm very, guys, these hands right here, pure diamond. I am not selling. Keep that in mind. Keep that in mind, please. I'm not selling. If you're staying up at night wondering if Matt is selling, the answer is no. I have diamond hands. Zach just asked, would you ever make videos on how you make algorithms for stocks? Actually, in fact, those are my earliest videos on YouTube. Guys, if you go into my catalog of my old videos, just like switch it up. You have to understand that my original videos are horrific. I'm not a fan of public speaking. I started this whole thing as an exercise for myself to become better at public speaking. I didn't know what I was doing. So please get over the cringe nature of it, but there is very good information. Those videos are obviously free. I just posted videos on like monthly trades, algorithmic trades. I have ones for the overall stock market, for Tesla, for gold, and I just showed you what the algorithm did, the rules of the algorithm, and then I back tested it to show you how it performed. If you're interested in those videos, check them out. Please be careful with the cringe nature. I recognize how bad they are. It was just a learning curve. How's IDEX going? Melissa Kern just became an astronaut. Shout out to you, girl. Thank you very much. Always happy to have more and more astronauts. We are filling up this rocket ship with a group of amazing people. AMC, look at this, guys, this technical support and resistance, man. Look at, if you came in here and you weren't in AMC yet and you saw this breakdown and you're thinking to yourself, what's a good price to get in at? I mean, there's no guarantee to it ever, but look how it bounced at the exact same, like to the penny. Technicals are so important. No matter what's going on fundamentally, it's all baked into the stocks chart. Even if we have an amazing earnings announcement, the stock could sell off. It all comes down to the action in the chart. At the end of the day, you got to make money by buying low, selling high. Blame Spencer. Don't forget that Volkswagen jumped hard before where it was and rose like a rocket into the sky. Yes, that is true. So Volkswagen, when they had their massive short squeeze back in 2008, it went up, came back down to its original value, and then there was like a even bigger, massive short squeeze phase. As of now, like I can't guarantee that that will repeat with AMC or GME. But if we're following that pattern, like right now, this is that same pattern. Make sure you Google that. Volkswagen 2008 short squeeze. You can see the graph. It's an interesting case study. Lime Biscuit, just wanted to check if you're okay. Looks kind of tired and slightly sad. I love the content. Sorry if I'm tired on you guys. Maybe I just need more coffee. Not sad though. You guys pump me up every day I'm in here. I guess I'm more sad that these are just trading sideways. Like they're trading down. There's just less energy when we are getting completely gutted by the suits. But when we're looking at these awesome ones like IDEX, I get jacked up when I see the amount of money you guys are making. Don't hesitate to send me your massive gains. It puts the biggest smile on my face. I don't mean to come off as tired or sad. I'm just talking for hours now. But hey, if I'm teaching you guys, if you're having a bit of fun, this is what I'm here for. Tanya Williams just became an astronaut. Thank you so much. Hope you're going to have fun. Dale Halleck. Hey, first time viewer for small investors, when do we tap out and accept a loss with AMC, GME? Secondly, is Doge on Webull and what's its name? Can anyone confirm if Doge is on Webull? I think it's no the last time I tried to look it up. In terms of a small investor, hey, that's all up to you. The account that I've been showing to everyone is a quote unquote smaller account. Right now, it got beat from 22K down to 9K. So I consider that to be small, and I am holding. I have diamond hands, but you got to do what's best for you. CCIV is on the move. Don't forget, this is Churchill Capital. It is that SPAC play that everyone assumes will acquire Lucid Motors. Jackie Olson just became a space ape. Thank you, Jackie. Is IDX on a climb or should we not chase it now? This is coming from that Moon Gang Discord. If you're not in IDEX, don't chase a high. You never know. It's just the risk reward isn't worth it at this point. The closest level of technical support isn't that close. Of course, it could keep running and you might feel like you missed out on an opportunity. But one of these days, if you keep chasing like that, you will get severely burned. You do not want a top tick. Trust me on that. Like from a person who like started off their trading career and always just chased like the stocks that were up big, you win a lot of the time, but then just one of those times you get absolutely decimated. If I die, I will be buried with my GME shares. You guys, some of you guys have incredibly diamond hands. It makes it so much fun. Guys, if you are new to the stream and then you want to be part of the Moon Gang, hit the subscribe button, turn on your notifications. We go live every day. We talk a lot about great stuff, technicals, fundamentals. We're just going higher and higher. The next big milestone is 75K subscribers. I know we have a bit of a way to go still, but hey, help us. Every subscriber counts. I truly appreciate your support. Drop a like. We're at 7.3 on this right now. Let's get up to 7.5K. If you aren't subscribed and you enjoy this content, if you like the stock market, if you like this awesome community, join up, turn on your notifications. Sam, I'm back. Matt, you're killing it as always. At salty_abstract on Instagram. Discount entire section if you mention this channel. All my work at salty p corn. Guys, if you want some awesome art at a discount, check it out. Just mention this channel, mention the Moon Gang, tell them that you're a space ape. You will get a discount. Once again, those IGs are at salty_abstract and at salty P corn with a C. If Elon Musk doesn't buy GME stocks, I'll sell my Tesla and never say a kind word about him ever again. From Sweden. Guys, let me know what country you're from. I love to see it. SKLZ stock surges on signing multi-year gaming agreement with NFL and VGAC to take 23andMe public confirmed. That is awesome. Call of Duty Dub Zone, thank you for notifying the chat. Those will be some serious movers. I believe they are already some serious movers. Speaking of movers, CCIV is on the move. Let's go back to IDEX. IDEX is trying to hold $5, key psychological level. Let's hope that some buyers step in there. Find it funny that pessimistic people are spamming. Yeah, that's what pessimistic people do. They try to bring people down to their level. Seriously, don't mind them any attention. That's what they run on. Big Boss Snake 21, welcome aboard, another astronaut. Right now, AMC, look at that. That is the official 1, 2, 3, fourth rejection at this trend line. It's following it and not in our favor. Start panicking and buy more. Matt, good work on the live stream. Like it. Thank you so much. I appreciate that. Your support is incredible. Zoni, you got sick of the YouTube chat, turned it off. It is going at 1,000,000 miles per hour. So, okay, also good news coming out of the Discord chat. Fidelity is really kind of allowing people to do whatever they want. It doesn't seem like they're limiting it. Thank you for shouting that out, HCG Randon. Zeus Gaming back for another day. Matt, what is the difference between exercising an option contract and selling it? If your contract expires out of the money, you lose the premium. Okay, let me answer that in a couple parts. If your contract expires out of the money, you basically lose your full premium. Yes. If you exercise it, that means that it expired, and if you're in the money and you choose to exercise, you have to put up all the money to buy the shares at whatever the discounted rate is according to your option. Or you're asking versus selling it, you can just play the percentage change in an option. So if you buy a premium at $1 and then you sell it at $2 before the expiration date, you made 100% gain. You don't have to expire it and let the option expire. I know they all have expiration dates, but most people, when they're trading options, don't let them expire. They sell it. Too late to buy DraftKings, in my opinion. No, it is a long-term winner, in my opinion. Christopher Tryon, thank you so much for becoming a Space Ape. Welcome aboard. Jeffrey, what's going on? If Plug Power and Renault can joint venture to make a fuel cell car, why can't Nikola and Tesla see what I did here? Nikola Tesla. I like that. They might join up. I mean, there's the sentiment for Nikola after what Trevor Milton did is not a positive one. People are still pretty mad at Nikola. But overall, I think that the EV sector will be a winner, not in 2021, well, in 2021, but also for the remainder of the decade. Lauren, I just want to say thank you. I appreciate you and your content sincerely. Thank you for existing from one Space Ape to another. That is so kind. Guys, I'm doing this day in and day out to teach something, and the payback for me is all of your amazing support. You guys send me the most kind messages. I love to see you guys are making money. Thank you. I mean, that's the payoff for me. The support is through the roof, better than I ever thought it would be. McLean, enjoying it in the Discord. Thank you, brother. Sam, thank you for that super chat. Good luck with your art and that Instagram. So, okay, guys, here is what is going on. It is almost 1 p.m. Eastern. We are going to take a break. We're coming back in 1 hour, 2 p.m. Eastern. It will be a whole nother live stream. I'm going to get some lunch, fuel up, get some coffee in these veins. Don't forget, hit that subscribe button, turn on the notifications if you want to be part of the Moon Gang Discord. The link is right in the top of this description. There's also a bunch of other links. If you want this, all this stuff in podcast form, Apple, Spotify are there. I'm trying to think of anything else. The main thing, if you want to stay up to date, all you gotta do is hit that subscribe button. If you don't want to miss anything, then go in and turn on your notifications. We are making an awesome family, awesome community. From love of one space ape to another. Thank you guys so much. Please enjoy this quick hour break. I will be back in 60 minutes. We will talk everything that's going on until market close, and then after we'll do some post-market stuff. It's going to be amazing. Quick break for everyone. The market should be a bit quiet over the next 60 minutes, but I will be back very soon. Come back. If you have any Space Ape friends, bring them with you. Remember, absolutely no suits allowed. Diamond hands. See you guys very soon.